Hey guys, welcome to Top 8 at Absolute Battle. This is Injustice 2, the Pro Series. I'm Darth Arma, and...
That's right, I'm Ultra David. That's me. So yeah, we have the Top 8. Yesterday, just were rewatching some of the clips. There were some amazing matches. Very close matches. Interesting comebacks we just saw on the stream just now.
Oh yeah,
from down 2-0 to winning the set.
On the verge of losing 3-0, and Forever King just kind of takes it back. And, poor Hayate, I always feel for him. But, he got him this time. At Summer Jam, Hayate beat Forever King. So, they go toe-to-toe.
That's how it goes. Back and forth. That's right. So we have the final 8. And just to run down who that is, we're going to have SonicFox versus BioHazard in winner's side. We're going to have Dragon versus Theo in winner's side as well. Then in losers, a Foxy Grampa versus Semiij. And Forever King, on the strength of beating Hayate, versus Illusions in loser's side.
Yeah, we got a great top 8 here. Very diversified top 8.
Yes.
So many different kinds of characters. I mean, I feel like we see a lot of the same faces, but,
Well, I mean, I'm happy for BioHazard, who is a guy who more recently has been doing much better. I mean, has been a strong player in the NRS scene for quite some time, but recently won a major, finally.
Oh, yeah, that was huge.
After making top 8 a couple of times.
Yeah,
and now here he is in top 8 again and en route maybe to winning another one, although he's got a pretty tough challenger in doing that in SonicFox.
Yeah, but I mean, once you beat SonicFox, it's pretty much all downhill from here, right?
Okay, all right. But, last time they played, SonicFox did beat him.
I think BioHazard's got something for him. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, all right. Well, these are a couple of players who have a few characters up their sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not entirely sure what we're going to see out of either one of them. For SonicFox, this weekend we've seen Black Canary, we've seen Red Hood. Of course, in the past we've seen many other characters too. And for BioHazard, we've seen Deadshot and Bane. We've seen Harley. He has Swamp Thing on the stream.
Here we go.
Is this going to be real?
Bio-pressing people?
Begin. I told you I think this character's pretty good. Didn't I say that?
You did say
Didn't
that.
I say that?
You've definitely said
I can't believe that he's using it right now, though, because just yesterday I asked him about Swamp Thing, and he said he doesn't really believe in the character. But was that just him underselling?
I mean, it could just be a specific pick for Black Canary. Maybe he feels that Bane and Harley Quinn just don't go toe-to-toe with Black Canary. Right now, SonicFox is sort of taking the lead in the great down one by BioHazard. Ends in the command grab. Now he can kind of set up shop here, kind of see, feel out SonicFox, see what he's trying to do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, wow, okay, that was really good movement. Into crazy pressure. She has such good mix-ups up close, such good damage. Side to side, overhead low, a lot of different stuff. Frame traps now with plus on block and safe on block options.
Oh, and somehow that log hits Black Canary right out of the sky.
Ooh, the movement right there. So this is maybe part of why we're seeing Swamp Thing right now, is that big range on the forward two. Gigantic footsie normal.
And great bait
just
out
like
there.
this.
Ooh.
Just like this, and he takes the first round with Swamp Thing.
BioHazard going green here, taking out Black Canary. He's got one more health bar to take out. And look, he's got a good...
Ooh, boy.
He did have a good lead here, and SonicFox is ready to kind of just diminish that.
Yeah, what character's better at just ripping it off than Black Canary?
I like the choice there to just kind of air escape there. Definitely worth the 2 bars. Forcing SonicFox to get the situation again. Forcing him to open up again.
Of course, he can just duck those grabs.
Yeah, it looked like BioHazard just kind of miscalculated there a little bit. Just went a little too far out.
Okay, just trying to build some space with that. Going with the mid into low. There's an overhead there, too. Overhead is safe, the low's not.
Oh, looking for that anti-air.
The hit. All right, now the mix-up starts. She's got a mean vortex. Oh, the escape, though!
It's a great wake-up attack. Kind of gets you out of there, gets you out of that range where Black Canary wants to keep you. Now, let's see how SonicFox adjusts to this.
Oh, okay. Cannot jump once you're in that, and you take damage over time when you're in that as well.
Yeah, so BioHazard wants to kind of just paint that little garden above SonicFox, and SonicFox is completely content with just kind of sitting back. He's waiting out the trait, and, let's see what BioHazard does to this.
And, of course, with Scream, he can... Oh, just like this, if there's anything that he can react to. The big whiff punish.
You are too dangerous.
That was uncalled for.
So a ton of meter on both sides. What do they do? 3 and 2. Wow, all right. SonicFox was one to spend 2 there.
And they both held on to 1. I guess SonicFox just thought that BioHazard might not do it.
Not quite there. He's very close right now. The delay, but not long enough.
2 good hits here, and it will take it for BioHazard.
That's going to be safe. Hey, got it! And that was such an unexpected thing that SonicFox did not wager. He had the wager.
He just didn't react to it pretty much there. You have to be good. You have to know exactly when that you're getting hit, that you're getting comboed, and just got to hold forward and meter burn, go immediately into clash.
I can't believe this cheeky Biohazard fella. Just yesterday, he was talking to me about how he didn't believe in Swamp Thing.
He's just giving you the mix-up.
Are you right?
Oh, he thought he was there. Again, another miscalculation on the command grab by Biohazard, but he gets it this time.
So one of the things that I think Swamp Thing does struggle with is getting in on zoners. And although Red Hood is not as maybe a dedicated a zoner as some characters, he has really good zoning nevertheless.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A great air presence there, great mobility. He can kind of do everything.
Yeah. Lots of pressure. Oh, I love that reaction to the grab.
I think the mines are going to play a huge thing right here. As soon as SonicFox knocks him down, he can throw that mine, and then he doesn't have to worry about that wake-up anymore. Because when Biohazard wakes up with the tree branches going above him, he just kind of stays in that spot, susceptible to mines. And SonicFox taking the lead here, changing up the pace.
But this is about where Swamp Thing likes to be on screen. Yeah, lovely jump. He should be able to take this round. No, the drop on the combo.
That is a huge drop there, but Biohazard just trying to reclaim this.
The low start. All right, SonicFox looking good. I think Biohazard's getting a little bit too happy for that last little bit.
It's very frustrating when you especially when you know you had it. You know, you just one tiny little execution error just cost you this entire game pretty much.
Right. Yeah, think about how different it would have been.
Yeah.
Pretty tough situation right now. All right, if there's going to be something, and maybe the start here, he can get a grab and get some health back. That's part of what the character does, yes.
Very smart stuff by Biohazard.
I mean, expect him to look for that. I'm sure SonicFox is aware of the same. Safe stuff. Just waiting. Oh, got him out of the air. Will there be a clash? No, not yet.
Okay, great avoidance there of that jump back, that lunge shot.
Safe. There it is.
Down one into the lunge, and SonicFox was ready to just kind of, take his time, play a very passive game, just wait for his opportunity. But here, I feel like that Swamp Thing was mainly for that Black Canary.
Interesting, yeah.
So Biohazard's in a great position here. He can switch over to Bane or Harley, and then if SonicFox switches back to Black Canary, he can go back to Swamp Thing and finish out the set.
Yeah, when you have one of those wheel of options, counter pick situations, whoever takes the first game has a giant advantage because you get the last pick if everybody wins 1 and 1 and 1. But, I mean, you might be right about the character pick there. But even still, he's going to go back to it.
Straight
because
into
keep in mind, as you said, in that first round, if Biohazard had taken it with that combo at the end of the round, very different. Very different.
Again, miscalculation there. And that's probably coming from the fact that Biohazard's not maining this character, Just kind of have to play it more and more to kind of know those ranges, know those differences.
Right. There you go with the big jump and stand 3, which is safe. 2 hits on it as well.
Swamp Thing has such a floaty jump.
I love that. The punish as he landed. Look at the damage into the corner just like that. Nice.
What an advantage Gadget characters have with those barrels, as you can see right there. It put them in that perfect situation.
Right. What a setup from one unblockable right into the next. Slow approach here, yes. All right, that is an advantage option. Escape is into anything? No, right into trade is SonicFox.
Biohazard's just kind of desperate to get this momentum back on his side. He's just using all his resources to do so.
Right.
Those air escapes cost a lot. Half your bar is a lot.
But he got the confirm, and there's the life bar. So just like that, he comes back. And this side of the screen has been swept of unblockables. Not quite there. You see how long that vine takes to come out, and the opponent can just duck it. So it's got to be a big, hard read. Not something you can just get away with all the time. Approaching now from half screen. Oh, got him!
The jump back. What a beautiful bait there by Biohazard. Now he's got him in the corner. Let's see how bad he can bully him. He's definitely keeping him right here.
Oh, that's the intention anyway.
But just letting him lunge out of there. The down 2 cancel into the mine. What a combo. SonicFox.
I think he didn't want to clash there. He had 2 bars, or 1 bar versus SonicFox's 2. Here he comes, though. And I like that. That might have been combo into the grab for life back.
All right, both players have 1 bar each. Biohazard opts to use it to put some damage on SonicFox.
It's going to be very tough right now.
He's relying on that 1 bar just for anything. He wanted to go for the lunge, make it safe by meter burning it into the overhead gunshots.
Even though that's a safe option for Swamp Thing right there, he doesn't have advantage afterward. and the lethal lunge starts up so quickly that I feel like that must have been a guaranteed option for SonicFox. See what he does.
He's going dead shot. You know, he's thinking of the long term. You know, he wants to pick a character that he knows can take on the other characters that SonicFox is most likely going to turn to if this Red Hood doesn't do it. Oh, the low into the interactable full combo right here. What
This
kind of
is
setup
worst
are we
case
going to
right
see?
now for BioHazard. Yeah, having to deal with those. Very tough to know whether the low mine or the overhead kick comes first.
Yeah, it's hard to blockable. You know.
So SonicFox, just like that, is at match point. And, you know, BioHazard trying to zone right now, but he's going to have to make a comeback. And will he be able to do it with individual shots? You know, SonicFox is not going to take big risks in coming in. Approach, finally got the corner. Okay, interrupted. And the lunge, it's so fast.
SonicFox ready to lunge every single time Bio does that 3-hit string there.
Yeah, you can see SonicFox just ready for as many things as he can get.
I mean, you can't give Deadshot that spacing that he wants. He wants to be a full screen. He wants to just kind of slowly chip you down here, but I don't know if that's an option anymore, especially with this big of a life deficit and with all of Red Hood's full screen options.
Yeah, movement like Red Screen has. Attack, and you can tell SonicFox just going for chip. All he needs is chip right now.
Yeah, just kind of waiting for that bar to be presented, and there it is, and BioHazard ducking it.
There you go. There you go. Very nice by SonicFox. He gets into winners finals. And I like the idea of the swamp thing. And he went back to it. You know, it wasn't just, it seemed, for the Black Canary.
Yeah.
It seemed like that was the pick.
I mean, it looked like it was working. It's a very unfamiliar pick. I bet a lot of people don't know that matchup.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe he was just kind of banking on that.
Yeah, well, that might be true.
And you know, at the start of that first game against Red Hood, it looked like it could have gone either way. It just came down to one tiny little error.
We are starting to see more and more that people are using sort of unexpected characters, maybe. And SonicFox is certainly one of them, right? Black Canary, not a character that you see often. Strong, right? But not a character that you see very often. Same with Captain Cold.
No other ones out there.
He's really bringing that stuff out now, and I'm happy to see other people are doing the same, and BioHazard's doing the same, I guess, as well. Didn't work out, so he goes to losers. And we're going to move on to the other side of winners, which I think is a super interesting matchup between Dragon and Theo. These are two of the most fundamentally sound, lame, patient players.
Patient, lame?
Patient?
Lame? Okay, we're lame. Both these guys are really lame.
Yeah, well, that's the style. It's not a pejorative. We're not attacking them. It's just, that's what it's called.
No, I mean, but
they're both really good at that. They both have excellent mid-range games. They both put themselves in positions where they can sort of control situations and kind of minimize the problems and maximize what they can do at certain spots.
Yeah, exactly. Very well-calculated players. And, you know, you're just playing lame because you have to. You know, Dragon, a great MKX player, and that game was just, you know, almost exclusively all rushdown. Very little advantage of being lame or turtling in that game. It was designed to just reward the aggressor.
That's true, but the way that he played was still, I mean, he, especially with earlier characters like Tanya and Alien, he would certainly approach, but there were moments when he was picking mid-range spots or where when he was up close, he's not the kind of guy who takes the big risks, right? It's like the very safe offense kind of thing that he likes. And I think that transferred over well into this game. So he's been playing, I think, mostly Wonder Woman. I think there was a Black Adam in there this weekend, but mostly Wonder Woman.
Yeah, he's loving Wonder Woman, kind of getting used to it. And, you know, I'm not sure if he's going to be going with Black Adam. Not sure if he, you know, for some matchups, I'm sure he picks Aquaman. You know, matchups that depend on a great down two and just great fundamentals and footsies. But
at Summer Jam, he did try Aquaman a couple of times in the top 8, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work. You know, we talked about this yesterday. I feel like the character still is strong, but
very strong.
But you know, for what he wants to do, maybe that's not the best pick for him. And I like that he's gone to Wonder Woman. I think that made sense. Although right now, when they're button checking, he does have Black Adam up on screen, and Theo has Supergirl.
Yeah, Theo's been playing a lot of Supergirl lately, just kind of you know, taking advantage of the recent buffs of damage that she's gotten, some adjustments in her frame data and some of her strings, and open up a lot of doors for her. I think she's a very, very strong character.
Absolutely, yeah. I love her in the mid-range. I like her in pressure. I like her from afar. Mobility's there.
She's got everything, man.
She really does.
She's got everything. Now, those lasers down there at the bottom of towards Supergirl's meter, that's her laser meter. So, you know, she can kind of take shots and just kind of wait for them to regenerate and come back. So right now it's got pretty much full laser here.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of patience, I would expect, on both sides. I think it's not even necessarily the characters. That's the people. The people are very patient here.
You get Dragon with, I mean, relatively safe stuff there. He knows Theo's going to be a respectable player. Respect those plus frame. So he's taking advantage by putting in that throw.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a matchup where even though they both deal pretty good damage, getting the little hits is going to be huge.
Oh, yeah.
They just both have such good defense. Although right now, that's a lot of life loss very quickly.
Hey, that background bounce gives you so many options for combo potential, so much damage. They're trying to get something started here and giving him a throw of his own. Let's see if he can turn it around on his side now. Goes for the overhead there. Background bounce into the back three. What's the mix-up going to be? He's got him closer to the corner. He tries to go to the other side, and again, Dragon opened up by the the overhead. Theo just going crazy with it. You know, everyone's always worried about that down one into breath by Supergirl, and Dragon taking advantage of the interactables there. Chucking the disc full screen.
Overhead start. A lot of people want to duck the forward one, which is a high there, but back two lights that up.
Great reactions there by Theo. As soon as he sees the lightning, he's going straight into the low blocking stance.
Well, not ideal right there, but I love Dragon's pressure. No meter burn on it. And Theo has a lot of work to do. As you said, there's that down one right into the breath.
Yeah, a low that can combo into all this is deadly in this game.
Yeah.
Not a lot of characters have anything like that.
Push block. That leaves Theo, though, meterless. Wow. All right. Very important moment. Out of the air, I was just going to ask. Yep, the clash comes.
I doubt it.
It's a bar for Dragon. He spends it.
Yeah, he's going to get 15% back for it.
And he almost had another bar anyway, so not a big loss meter-wise. Which means he's very dangerous. Same with Theo. Ooh!
Very, very close stuff here. Now Theo's got to attack him before that trait comes back.
You're right. Yeah, there was kind of a time limit on that.
Oh,
he had to be in there before the trait was there.
So that's why he just kind of went in there, didn't do the normal lame Theo stuff.
Right. Okay, so I like the character pick on Dragon's side for that. Maybe you can force situations, force Theo to move in ways he's not accustomed to.
And again, Dragon getting that hit with the throw and throw again. Theo playing a little too defensively here, probably.
All right, we'll confirm there. Some damage on deck.
Yeah, just kind of adding to the combo before the back three goes in, and the wake up. We all say it's the worst wake up in the game, but somehow it's a great player like Theo. I guess it does have its uses.
Right, yeah. Okay, yes, meter burns it. Saw it happening. Is he there for the background bounce? Nope. We might see the end of the round. Yeah, all right.
The overhead opening up Dragon over and over again. I feel like that's really where Theo's getting most of this in this entire set.
Ooh, okay. And Dragon was just hoping that trait would do the trick for the last little bit that's on Theo's life. Ah, interrupted. Okay.
That was a very smart move there by Theo. Just kind of know, okay, he's going to sit here and block while these orbs kill me. No, I'm going to hit him. I'm going to grab him and take these orbs away from him.
Yeah, I love it. That said, here's Dragon now. Lets it drop, better pressure.
Theo challenging there after that string, and the down two very fast and great combo potential here.
And again, the delay. We've seen that each time in that setup. Does not want to take the cross-up right there.
Go ahead, underestimate me.
So I like Dragon's defense after that happens.
Yeah, so 2 bars. Now, he only got 15% back because he only won by 1 bar. So, it kind of depends on how much more bar you bet than your opponent, not just your own bar there.
Great little interruptions here. A lot of useful poking with down one, and I think maybe that is what caused this grab. There have been so many down one checks. Dragon has set these grabs up.
So many successful throws here. Just Theo's, I don't know if he's just willing to take them or if he's just not reacting to them.
Oh, okay. And there's no clash. Oh, that's gigantic. Is that it? It is. That could have been, if not the life bar, a setup into something that could have been for the life bar.
Yeah, very, very close. And Theo not taking a breather, just going straight into it. You know, that's really got to mess with your head. Knowing that this set is supposed to be 1-1 and you're just down and on the verge of being 3-0'd.
It's a giant swing, right?
Yeah.
1-1, 2-0. No change on the stage. I don't think that's been an issue. In fact, he's liked having the background bounce.
Yeah. Oh, Dragon challenging right there at the end, and Theo just decides to meter burn it really late.
Okay, so a tech there. A lot of patience in that mid-range. Neither one wanted to overcommit. Two characters with pretty good forward advancing strings.
And a great down two there. It's so good. It's so fast. And you know,
okay.
Theo a little too late there on the punish.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. Seemed like he had the right idea. Out of the air.
He wanted nothing to do with the orb. He just was getting so meticulous about this tiny little bit of health. He should have just kind of ignored it. Just wanted nothing to do with Black Adam.
Threatening with that, but there's Dragon in time. He understood exactly what Theo was going for.
And right there, so that little delay there by Dragon, he was kind of waiting to see if Theo would wake up. As soon as he realized that the timing for a wake-up attack wasn't there, he went straight for the down one Palpatine.
So that means Dragon is at match point. On the verge of 3-0ing Theo, which will be very impressive. Two of the strongest players we haven't seen. Okay.
Earth doesn't need a dictator.
Superman would disagree.
A couple of bars on Theo's side. Yeah, just one. Dragon didn't put anything into that. Oh, that was super god. The movement was amazing right there. Great expectation.
The backdash there by Theo. The air mobility of Supergirl is so good. Just, you know, that's why this character has everything. She has so many ways to deal with everyone in the cast.
That's the first time he's done that in this set. And I wonder if that's going to give Dragon pause. No meter. That's really what she depends on for the damage. No backwards movement right there from Theo. Gets caught.
You know, I think he thought he was like home free. As soon as he landed, he was able to block, but it just Dragon got to him right before his feet touched the ground.
Just barely landsies. Okay. Yeah, you can clash that. That's not unclashable.
I doubt it.
So 2-1, 15% back for Dragon. That means no meter.
No meter for either of these players.
Right.
No clash available. Just trying to see who gets that first really big combo.
There's
that
the down
two.
And then the drop. Theo, I think, has had two huge drops in this set. And no meter for the rest of that, unfortunately for him. Dragon has his. Man, that tech, after having, I don't know how many successful grabs.
Oh no, is this all over here? No, it's not. He doesn't use the background bounce. Instead, just kind of goes straight into the lasers.
There's the grab. Theo did not want to take the risk.
It's very, very close.
No down two. Push block for safety. And lasers just, that was down three. I don't think that's safe. And there you go.
Down three, and Dragon ready to just kind of take advantage of that situation, knowing that he can move before Theo did, if that is even a safe option with that sweep. Most sweeps in this game are not.
Right. I'm going to look that up and I'll let you know. Nope, it's -6 actually. Yeah,
no.
that's
So, you know, if you're not in
much
range,
better than most.
I mean, if you're not in range of, you know, no one's really got a 5-frame move.
Right.
But
certainly she can't move first.
Yeah,
after
exactly.
She cannot attack first after having done her down three.
Yes, that's all what frame advantage is. It's just basically as soon as, you know, if you're at an advantageous position there, or if you're plus, you can move before your opponent can. So that means your buttons are going to come out way before they do.
That's right. All right. Well, man, Dragon, you know, like I said, at Summer Jam did not have the success that he did before. He, of course, won EVO. Seemed like he was searching for a character, and I like that it's Black Adam. Seemed like it's doing well for him right there.
Doing good damage. But guys, check out this replay here on the screen. This is between, you know, the match that we just saw, the set. You know, we didn't go anywhere. We just stayed in rematch, and Theo just getting this huge damage here over and over again, opening up Dragon with that overhead. You know, it is, you know, I feel like a lot of Supergirls underplay how great that tool is. because it's a big tell on when the overhead's coming. As soon as you see that foot come out, you kind of just see it.
So you will see some people do the foot and then the down one. A little bit different timing on it. And in fact, he did open up Dragon a couple of times with the down one. That did happen.
Yeah, look, over again here, and I guess Dragon was just looking for... No, he's not going to finish it. He's going to stop and do down one. Nope.
No low attack right there. So like I said, I'm happy for Dragon. That means he's going to set up a match versus SonicFox. Dragon this weekend has beaten Toy, Peanut, Hayate, and of course Theo. It's a good list. SonicFox beat Foxy Grampa and Gur, and then BioHazard. So that's some of the highlights on their path into winners finals. But now we got to see what happens in the losers side.
Yeah, who's going to get in that spot? Who's going to get into, because it's a big difference between points, between 7th place, 3rd place. If someone can get that 3rd place and they're not already qualified for the finals, that can pretty much seal the deal for them. If anyone who's out there.
So it looks like we're going to go over to the losers side, and we're going to have PXP, a Foxy Grampa, versus Noble Semiij. Foxy got here. He lost to SonicFox, then beat Rewind and Forever King 3-0.
Yeah.
Semiij lost to Illusions, then beat Rio, Rewind, and White Boy. Again, a couple of the strongest players we have in the scene. I mean, this is a premier event, and so a huge percentage of the strongest players we have came to this event. And you can see every pool had multiple strong players. Every pool was tough to get out of.
Yeah, there's definitely no fluff in any of the pools whatsoever. You just really had to get through killers. And, that's what it is at these events. You really got to test yourself and take on the best. Just to kind of be in the money, to be in range of qualifying for the finals here. But,
Now, we talked about how many of the players here are going to use, or at least can use, multiple characters, right? Certainly the 4 we've seen so far are that way. These 2, though, are almost exclusively mains when it comes to Foxy Grampa's Deadshot and Semiij's Catwoman.
Yeah, no, definitely. A few weeks ago we did see Semiij kind of take out Poison Ivy.
Right.
But that was, just to deal with Captain Cold, just so she can have a little bit of full screen presence. And Foxy Grampa getting that first hit with the assault rifle, but Semiij is not too far back. And Foxy's always willing to just immediately spend that bar for a push block. He just wants you away from him. He wants to just start his zoning, turning on his trait there. Now, when those green bullets do connect, that's going to take a lot of meter away from Semiij.
Ooh, the whip punish was there. Foxy Grampa attacking from much too far away. Semiij saw, gets the pressure now. Wanted safe jump back 2. That whip. Just a way to safely pressure.
And the bear trap gives Foxy the opportunity to get out, but Semiij just like, no, you're going back into this corner. You're not going anywhere that easily.
Yeah, you can see Foxy Grampa trying to struggle for something to do right there. It gets opened up again.
Hear me roar.
And right back in there. Foxy Grampa just looked like he didn't expect the last couple things.
I'd rather cut you.
It's, of course, a 3 out of 5 set, so in the first game, sometimes you test out what people are willing to do and how hard they're willing to press. Out of the air, lovely.
It's a little too far out of that jump in 2 range there. And Foxy just kind of, chipping away, and Semiij totally okay with this, being very patient. I'm sure he's dealt with this so many times.
So those blue bullets, which push the opponent full screen, are going to go away, although the round is still there. And this is actually nice positioning for Foxy Grampa. He's not great on meter, but you got to bet he's going to build it quickly.
Oh, yeah, he's going to build some
meter. The character does.
He's going to
spend it instantly.
Yeah, right away, as soon as he can. Kind of just forcing Semiij to come to him. He's not all the way back in the corner just yet. Foxy Grampa trying to turn it around, and Semiij just a little too far away.
The grab, he saw the whiff. And now is that back in the corner? Yes. Foxy Grampa, maybe pressure. Yeah, that is what he goes for.
I mean, I feel like initially it is pressure because it's got so much combo potential there in the corner. Oh, and Semiij connecting the back 3, but doesn't get the side switch combo. A huge miscalculation there.
Unflashable, out of there, and he lets it drop. Does not want to allow clash. Foxy Grampa needs maybe one more. The overhead!
Semiij's
air-to-air jump 1. One of the best.
One of the best, and Semiij knew it was so close. He was just one hit confirm away into super, and that could have been his game there.
Now, that's a matchup that before the patch, a lot of people thought was super tough for Deadshot.
Yeah,
Catwoman just has such good mobility. She had armor on the cat dash to get through things. That's not the case anymore. But she still has, as you can see, excellent walk speed, can attack from far, pressure up close is strong. And Semiij did have, extended periods of pressure and good movement.
Well, I mean, the huge factor, and I guess what's different about this matchup against Catwoman versus other characters is that her jump-in range is so much farther. You know, with that jump-in 2, she really doesn't need to be right next to you to be able to, you know, read a high shot and just kind of jump in on you.
For sure.
So Foxy's kind of like, you know, he always feels like he's too close to her.
Yeah, nice little confirm right there. Semiij is going to get into the corner here with the splat setup. And that's Catwoman, you know? She just is always dealing the good damage.
Push blocking just to get a little bit of breathing room again. Usual Foxy stuff here. Goes for the throw. Buys himself all this real estate. No, he decides to go in, applying pressure.
That's a good pickup. That's a really good pickup right there. All the dead shot damage will add up, and typically, if he's not in the corner especially, not a lot of it at once. So if you can get that corner combo like this again, you know, that's all great.
Really big, hard knockdown there. And Semiij using the interactables, and Foxy using it again right back at him to knock him down and apply all this gunshot pressure.
I love that spacing for Foxy Grampa. He knew he was just outside of jump 2, and he knew that he could attack as soon as Semiij landed. That's safe.
Oh, I'm not sure if that was a mis-execution there, but he went for a background bounce. Now, in this game, normally if you do press 1 and 2 right next to each other, you will get interactables sometimes by mistake. You gotta be extra careful on your execution when you're near them.
Right. Okay, grab works again. And, you know, part of why the zoning is so legit for this character is that he also has that good mid-range into the good staggers up close, and you're worried about all of it. You're thinking about all of it. Just like this.
Foxy ready to attack right after that back 3. Oh, gets the jump in, but, you know, doesn't get a full combo. Just kind of goes for a throw. Not sure if he's going for Unclashable at this point. I feel like it's a little too soon to be going for that strategy. But, you know, Deadshot can take take out your health bar little by little, especially now. Okay, I think now we're definitely in no clash territory.
For sure,
here.
yeah. Oh, well, he actually was going to continue that combo. Here it is, though. Unclashable. Overhead or low. He lets it drop. Semiij is in trouble.
Get something going, but doesn't go into the cat dash. Oh,
really? That duck
went right under it. It doesn't have armor anymore. Just got right through it.
Okay. Is this a advantage meter for Semiij? What does he got here?
I believe it's
2-2. Okay.
I believe it's 2-2. And
Foxy Grampa actually didn't spend any.
No,
he's just gonna have it meter with gunshots.
That was good. That was a really, really good play there by Foxy. He was willing to take that hit because he knew it's just pretty much all his. Catwoman can't do anything to keep herself up in the air like that. And he knew even if he did jump at the right timing, land before a bullet could actually hit him, he had another one ready to go. That's why he didn't even bet one.
Right. Oh, I like that. There's such an interesting mind game around how much money or how much meter you spend.
Hey, meter is money in this game.
It's resource. That's for sure. That's what you build everything with.
You know, it's just kind of like, where are you going to invest your meter?
Really,
you know, are you going to invest it in this clash to prevent 15 or 25%, or are you going to, you know, you got to read the situation. You got to kind of anticipate what your opponent's going to bet.
Yeah. What would have mattered more there, for him to have meter for the gunshot, or to have maybe 15% life back, or not to take damage, right?
Exactly,
I mean, clearly he made the right choice. I love it. So Semiij thinking hard about it, but it's still going to be Catwoman. As you said, we have occasionally seen Poison Ivy, but I feel like Catwoman as a character, I don't think it's the character problem.
No,
I don't think it's
definitely
the character
issue. No, both those games are super close. Just kind of came down to one decision or one mis-execution, one misinput there.
Right. Okay, yes. He's found so many moments so far, Foxy Grampa has, with the low or with the overhead in mid-range. Okay.
Like I said, you're always in jump-in range when you're Catwoman, and you got that jump-in too.
He expected it. Very nice.
Denying him the use of that interactable, denying him any kind of escape there, just locking him down, but Foxy ready to use it again.
He's just waiting. You can see, keeping his eye open on that, and I'm sure he's looking for the same thing now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Foxy's not usually a wake-up heavy Deadshot, and a little too high there.
Yeah, I'll say that was way up in the air for the air escape, and it's an expensive escape. Costs 2 meters. We've been talking about how much meter matters.
Meter is money.
Made a poor investment.
Yeah, poor investment there. But, you know, he does take it somehow. He's only got a little bit left, and Foxy pretty much going even with him with the jump back one.
And although Foxy's in the corner, this is, I think, more where Semiij wants. Yeah, all right, confirm, big damage. keep him in the corner. He tried to counter.
He tried. He really tried to whip punish there.
Lovely escape. The timings are so good on Foxy Grampa's side.
I want to trade there with the wake-up knee. Really, Deadshot's only wake-up attack.
Oh, okay. Thought he might have kept it unclashable.
Kiss this, Floyd.
Maybe he was just willing to do it.
Kiss this, Floyd.
And no meter on Foxy Grampa's side. He dashes up! And now he's okay with allowing a clash. Doesn't come. Oh, the range. Oh my gosh. Safe. And still pressuring. Still safe. There you go. And because he's... Oh, hold on now.
The last chance here. The Foxy's last stand in this game. And Semiij goes right through it with the meter burn back three. Not only does that move low profile almost everything in the game, you spend a bar, you get a full hit through anything. And all that combo potential. And Catwoman's back three, Semiij using her. That's definitely her best tool out there.
Well,
it's so annoying, so pesky to deal with. And right now, Slayer kind of trying to give Foxy some advice.
There are rules on coaching. You got to be inside that little square behind them right there before the match starts.
Not on the stage.
And not on the stage. Come on, Slayer.
I mean, I'm sure whatever Slayer has to say is definitely useful. Slayer recently picking up Catwoman. You know, it's coming along. It needs some things, you know, but it's good. And Slayer's a great player. He can probably pick up on things, maybe things that Foxy's not seeing because, you know, he's inside the ring with Semiij.
It always helps to have an extra set of eyes. As the observers, we got the easiest job, that's for sure.
Background bounce. Great hit confirmed there by Foxy. Oh, and the whip punish there. Semiij getting something going using the bar. Are we going to see a background bounce? No, he wants to put him a little bit closer to the corner, specifically the corner with no wall escape there.
Right. Love that decision. Although Foxy's out of it.
He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be in this corner.
No, he does not.
He's like, put me in the other corner. That's fine.
Okay. Not sure he was quite in range for the bounce.
And the green trait again. Look at the meter that he's taking away from him. He's not building anything from this. Just losing his health.
Pestering from full screen. And now it's match point. Keep in mind we're losers.
Yeah, so the loser of this is going to go home with a very salty 7th place. He run back three, but doesn't get anything. Foxy ready to just forward dash right after it, almost like he knew he was going to jump in at him.
You see Foxy being a little bit more ginger on when he presses buttons up close, though. Has seen the meter burn back three before. Oh, wow. All right, what a call. The
beautiful bait there. Take notes, everyone at home, when you're trying to deal with Deadshot's wake up. It's a great option. Just jump back and bait out the knee. And that time, Semiij didn't do it because I guess he figured blocking was good enough. If he didn't wake up, he was just going to give him buttons anyway and take the bar.
Gotta think that was an error. Was that rifle, maybe?
I'm not sure if that was rifle. I'm not sure if that was maybe, you know, another combo string that he just inputted a little too early. Yeah.
2 bars. Yeah, so Foxy spends it now. Probably going to keep one. You've seen the utility of the meter for this character. Yeah. He goes in.
Goes in, and Semiij is punishing him, trying to get him, you know, he's trying to move right after just doing those 2 hits there.
Nice! Perfect positioning for the punish.
Is Foxy going to do it again? He does! He's not ready for it this time. Foxy buys himself a little bit of real estate, but decides to just go in the corner. He's going ham on Semiij. The hard knockdown. What's the setup?
Oh, it's the fire arrow. Damage over time. He finds a hit. Will he find a hit, though? Semiij safe stuff. He got it! No, not quite. Chip! Yes. Meter burn 3. Even if there had been a wake-up right there, still would have died just because of the armor on the meter burn 3 absorbing at least the first hit of the knee.
Yeah, very safe option there by Semiij. Not sure if he even gave Foxy a chance to kind of jump away in that situation, or possibly delay wake up. But you know, Jossie just kind of chose wrong, and it was a great umbrella option there by Semiij, covering a lot of different options on Foxy's wake up.
I like that term.
That back 3.
Yep, there you go. Even if he had done a shot, she's under it. Harassing still from Semiij. This looks like a different match.
Completely different match. It's a completely different person. Not sure if he learned something here, but Foxy ready to turn the tides. He's going to throw Semiij into the corner. Semiij ready to back 3 right after. So now Foxy pretty much just has to respect this. You know, after he blocks those 2 strings, just kind of have to hold that back 3. Maybe he's going to bait it out next time.
Well, he continues to find these openings in the corner here. Back 3 does it. What else?
I mean,
what else
look,
would do it?
You put all that pressure on a Catwoman, you know they're going to back 3 because they just want to get under whatever else you're going to throw at them.
Oh, no. Okay, well, not quite whiff punish, but could have been dangerous. Foxy Grampa needs some work. Yes, meter burning okay with the chip. That was so good. The wait until the jump and perfect timing on the anti-air. Match point now for both. We're in losers. One of these guys is going home. Semiij was 2nd place at Summer Jam not long ago. Foxy Grampa, one of the best players in the world here from the UK. Waiting.
This is so intense. Here it goes for the anti-air. Just air to air, forward, jump forward 1.
I love how Foxy is so good at expecting when the opponent is going to jump or move or something. He wasn't busy, right? If he had been throwing a gunshot instead, he wouldn't have been able to do that. Catches it. Here's Semiij now. Clash.
To go for me.
Only because you're cheating.
Only because you're cheating. Catwoman's definitely cheating right now, especially because she has that back 3. No, Foxy is really good at playing on your frustrations. That's why he's one of the best players out there in the world. Just a general great fun fighting game player.
That's a risk to take, but I like that he did it. He needs the big comeback right now.
Hard knockdown
into
there.
What? He makes the call out and no punish.
A little too late on that jump back. He's not able to capitalize here. Where is it? One more wrong guess. Never mind. Not even guessing.
No, he can get in there. No! After gunshot, after rifle.
The safe stuff there by Foxy Grampa, just with that meaty low assault rifle, meter burning it, and just kind of forcing Semiij to block all those shots, take all that chip. And Semiij just trying to get out of there with that back 3. It was not going to work. Foxy turned that around so much. If you remember that last game, he was down almost an entire life bar.
Yeah, that really seemed like it was a tale of like multiple matches in one. Foxy went up well, was dominant, really controlled things, and then it seemed to switch, like you said. And then
just
all
like
of a sudden
that.
at the end, corner control, that was it. And not just corner control, but it was Foxy Grampa starting to get just great timings on anti-air gunshot from half screen, expecting when a jump would come. Right, Catwoman doesn't need to jump constantly. In fact, Semiij was not doing that.
No,
but
no.
Foxy Grampa had the perfect understanding of when those jumps would come.
Not only just the jumps, Foxy, look, I'm going to say, Foxy is the best at baiting out whenever you want a meter burn roll in. He knows exactly when you're going to do it.
Yes.
He turns off, he stops shooting, and he's like, okay, I'm just going to punish you for free. You're going to go back to the full screen and deal with more gunshots, but now you lost health and you lost the bar. Good job.
Yeah.
And then it just makes you so much more frustrated.
A character like that, you look at it and you think this character is all about just having full screen range. That's a big part of it, but you have to set that up by, as you said, expecting things like the meter burn roll, expecting a jump, knowing when that sort of stuff is going to come. And that's really what separates the top level zoning type players from people who are just trying to figure it out.
Oh yeah, no, don't get it twisted at all. This isn't just spamming.
No.
This isn't just him doing the same move over and over again. Every decision, every shot is well calculated, and I don't see anyone doing it better than Foxy Grampa.
I think you're right. And he moves on. He is still in there. Now we go to the last of our first round top 8 matches. This is loser's side. Forever King on the left of your screen versus Illusions. Forever King lost to Foxy Grampa, but
yes,
then
he did.
beat
Badly.
All right. Yeah, it was. Beat Perfect Legend, Gur, and Hayate. Illusions had a tough road, man. He beat Royale, Atai, and Semiij, then lost to Theo, and beat Gross to get in here. And he had some close matches in doing so. Now, we haven't talked much about the standings, the Injustice Pro Series standings. I think all these guys are in there. So it's really just a question of where are you going to end up within that top 16. Of course, you want to get as high a seed as possible, and that's what these two are working on.
Yeah.
13th place right now for Illusions. Forever King is 10th place, pretty solidly so. You can go check it out at proseries.injustice.com, and you can check out the bracket for today. Go to smash.gg, click on Absolute Battle, and then click on Injustice 2 to see what's going on. Everything's being updated.
Not only can you see the current bracket, but you can kind of see everyone's road.
That's right, yeah.
The same thing. I need you to take this seriously.
Green Arrow, always a jokester. And Batman's just always a little too serious. And Illusions gets the player 2 advantage there, going for that unblockable, interactable, available only on that right side.
Yeah, this is one of those stages where at the start, you want one side or the other. And this one you want two, that's for sure. Oh, underneath! Nope, there's the poke. It seemed like it wasn't coming. It did come.
Oh, and the delay wake up by Illusion puts Forever King a little bit closer to the corner, giving him kind of that spot right there. And he knew Forever King was going for that very unblockable, interactable there.
Yeah.
And Gadget characters have such a great ability to kind of home in on you once they throw that interactable versus power characters.
I think you read the Savage Blast, didn't quite get the punish on it. Green Arrow has excellent wake up. And escape, he was willing to spend 2 bars on that.
I think that's a little too expensive for a combo that wasn't really going to do too much there. You know,
The range.
Had it been like 2 or 3 bats, he could get a forward 3 after, but that was just 1 bat. Oh, he goes for the throw, thinking that Forever King is going shoulder to shoulder with me because he wants to throw me, and Forever King giving him a meter burn forward 3.
All right, Forever King 9. Speaking of meter burn forward 3, you can see the armor right through. Illusions wants to put an end to it immediately. Neither one spent anything. He wasn't going to get much life back. He hasn't lost much in the first place.
Yeah, kind of no reason to spend it there. It was almost like he was baiting him to spend. They were both baiting each other to spend bar.
Right. Just waiting. There it is. And you can see Forever King try to cover himself with the bat, but it wasn't quite doing the trick.
You know, as long as Green Arrow can stay full screen in this matchup, he does have the advantage. Batman's the one that's got to come to him.
Well, Forever King has been doing that. He's been approaching. There it is. Nice expectation. Oh!
The meter burn roll in with the immediate down 2 right after it. A push block to get rid of the mechanical bat. I think that's a meter well spent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So much utility out of those things. Bat is back if he can activate. If he's going to get a chance, I don't know. Full screen now, probably yes.
And he's got 3 fire arrows ready to go. You can always see the progression of whatever's in his quiver down right by his trait there. He's got 1 ice arrow ready to go.
There was a bat in his face. And although not a lot of blocks done, if you get hit by it, Batman gets to do a lot of different things. Push block, getting out of it, and he gets in!
He wanted the down 1 into the ice arrow. Forever King denying him anything. Denying
the
him
wake
anything.
up! Fire arrow.
This is going to be close. This is very intense.
He got right through that, out of the air, an individual hit, but it's regular arrows, not much there.
That is it in the corner. That's going to combo. Had he been anywhere else on the screen, it wouldn't have been the end of it. But such a close and grueling matchup there. And Illusion's definitely sticking with this because he's got the advantage here of being on the player 2 side. He has access to the interactable a little bit better than Forever King does. Like he does right here, but it doesn't kind of go on him. It just kind of goes way beyond him.
Yeah, you see Illusion's trying to move way backward, get off that side of the screen. Doesn't want to deal with the interactable up there. Oh, okay, not quite in range.
Now we're going to see a big combo here.
Switch.
Oh, the fake out stands up, pretending to go for the overhead arrow, but instead just goes back to the crouching position. Hitting him with the low and the grapple from downtown. Forever King continuing his combo. Unfortunately, can't leave him again in a standing position.
Advantage right there. Illusions. There is the overhead, but blocked well. And an escape.
You gotta anticipate those.
And Chip is becoming an issue for the life bar. Well, there, it's gone.
Great way to just
Where's the dude? There he is. He's up there on the top. Yes.
Unblockable stuff there. Forever King not willing to spend bar to roll in under it, just kind of taking it and taking it 1 step at a time. And Illusion's just stopping him at every avenue here.
I love this positioning right here. Yeah, he moved forward just to get this, and it missed.
Missed, went a little bit beyond him, just went a little too far. Not sure why it did.
Yeah, push block. Get Batman off you. No bats right now. There it is. And as soon as he got one, he came in with the bat, allowed the combo to start up. Not quite the round.
Not quite the round. And Forever King just, I don't know if he thought it was going to seal the deal with the round, but I don't think that was worth the sacrificing the position there.
There it is. He meter burned it just in case.
Your quiver's empty.
His quiver's not empty. His quiver has 2 fire arrows. Now they're empty. Because we all know those green arrows don't exist.
So he clashes again, even though he had taken basically chip damage. Very interesting use of that mechanic. It seems like he uses it ASAP.
I mean, some players are like that. I feel like players like Dragon definitely use it as soon as they can. And I guess you can add Illusions to that list. Maybe this is a matchup-specific thing. Maybe he just kind of wants the momentum back on his side because he knows once Batman kind of sinks his teeth into you, he can leave you standing reset upon standing reset.
That is true, yes.
He just wants nothing to do with it. If he can avoid it, he can avoid it.
Great blocking, but at the same time, oh, the movement was there. And he is trying to deny the clash. Could have gotten the combo grab instead. A very unsafe slide. Very safe slide.
The read there, Forever King, knowing every time he's in this same situation, Illusions just kind of jump backs with the jump back 3. He was ready with the grapple, but it wasn't enough. Illusions was on a comfortable enough life lead to just seal the deal there, tying it up 1-1 now.
But that was a risky moment for him, and part of the potential problem of spending a clash early is that if you then get hit again, you're stuck.
Yeah, that's your last resource. That's your last option to get out. Forward 3 after that. Back combo. Beautiful stuff there. Standing reset. Is he going to guess right? He does!
Great blocking. Forever King really has blocked the arrow as well, but they do add up in terms of chip damage, even if you're blocking. I mean, that's still legit damage. Over time, it really adds up. See how much time you got right there?
Yeah, you get a lot of time once those mechanical bats hit you. You have all the time in the world to just confirm into a combo.
Wow, okay, that was very close. And Illusions, the drop.
Huge drop there by him. Gets the slide, doesn't get the conversion afterwards. I feel like that's the first time I've seen Forever King drop that.
Yeah,
but
typically so good.
Gets the interactable, it's unblockable. Illusions decides, you know, this is a lose-lose situation. I'm going to take what I can and load up an arrow here.
Chipping away, but there's the arrow coming in. Batman, a character without really good footsie normals, but the bats cover it anyway.
All this blocking by Illusions, being very patient, waiting for the mechanical bat, and Forever King was anticipating him to meter burn it, and Illusions just kind of baited him out with it.
The bat is there. There it is, but immediately Illusions is okay.
Bit off more than you can chew?
I don't know, but in any case, here's Illusions now. They both have max. 4 bars! He was expecting Forever King to really, really spend meter 2. Didn't come.
He just couldn't afford it. He couldn't afford to take any damage by Forever King in case he did, and that's a big bait out there by Forever King. Those last 2 bars got Illusion. Only 8% of a health regain. Definitely not a good investment.
Blocking was there. Illusions had a bar, spent it, and he's got some work to do. Especially considering where Forever King is on screen right now. Okay, he does move forward. Bat, but then nothing.
Somehow that down ice arrow was able to just connect to that jump into by Batman. Now I guess that is a bad thing about having such a great hitbox on that jump into.
Ooh, all right. Here it comes. 1 mix-up away.
Illusion's out of options. He most likely has to play the aggressor here. Not sure if
well, Forever King put himself backwards. I think he has the same feeling. You know, he can just win this by zoning out.
I mean, can he? The only thing that really that doesn't hit high is those trait.
Better, but not good enough. Quiver's not empty yet.
Yeah, I think that's tough to do, but it did seem to me like, oh, he put himself full screen.
And now Forever King has more room to play with there. He's got full health. Down to 50% now.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Reno just harassing from underneath the bat, but when there's meter burn, different story.
However, you have to be careful, though, because you can't, ooh, the mechanical bat does track very well in this game, but batarangs cannot be meter burned at full screen. They can be meter burned pretty much like 3/4 of the screen there, but if Illusions kind of just sits exactly full screen, you can just kind of duck under them and, you know, camp out.
So we're seeing a switch of the stage, if nothing else.
Green Arrow.
Sounds like he's sticking with it.
He's sticking with Green Arrow. Maybe he was probably anticipating getting a stage with better interactables in the corner, better ways to kind of get out. And this one is one of them.
Yep.
You know, you can jump forward and use the interactable on the right to kind of just go back in the middle of the screen. And good challenge there by Illusions, knowing that the mechanical bats don't have that much block stun. Almost no block stun at all.
Right.
So there's the interactable
There you
he
go.
uses.
Yes,
Yep.
and he uses it perfectly to get out. Slide into no bat.
It's kind of the threat of the bat is enough there. The people's elbow by Forever King.
Illusions has been missing some combos there. Went for a little easier stuff.
He's just using the threat of the bat. He's picking his time. He's being very patient, very smart about when he launches his offense.
And I really like the range where he starts it off from. About that spot where the bat can come in and he can see it hit and he can cover it.
Now that drop down elbow is plus. So Illusion's being very respectful there, not ready to press buttons. Just kind of waiting and being patient, waiting for his way to get out.
Ooh.
That's a hit confirm into the grapple.
A lot of damage. Yes, the background. And he went in. Oh, but there was the bat.
There was the bat. Did give him a trade, kind of, evening out the momentum there.
Yeah, this range for Forever King, I really like this as a way to just walk up, and once he's there, then he threatens exactly with that bat. Illusion's waited it out this time.
Great reactions there by Illusions, but doesn't anticipate the low after the trade cancel. This should be Forever King's health bar here. Uses the background bounce and finishes his plate. Forever King in a great spot right now. But, even though he's got the life lead, he has to still play the aggressor.
I love the jump. He was expecting a hit afterward. Batman is safe there, but he doesn't have advantage, so Illusions might have pressed a button.
So bold there.
But it was a great read for Illusions to go up into the air.
Just go for
parry.
the
Can't work against jump attacks.
Canceling the the ice arrow there by Illusions. Tries to go for the fake.
Forever King did not take any bait there. But yeah, his blocking really has been good. I feel like that's a big part of why he's up 2-1 right now.
Look at those blocks. Look at those very late reactions by Forever King. Seeing him go to the air and standing up at the last possible second.
He was hoping for a wake up. Wow, he recovered in time!
You recover. As soon as you meter burn those batarangs, you are free to just block again, move again, do whatever you want.
No bat to keep that combo going. Unfortunately for Forever King. Again, Illusions dropping stuff. That has happened this set a few times. Reset fire, he does. No bat for the threat of the cancel into low, and now Illusions is where he wants to be. Hold on!
Forever King waited for him to see the back three to flip out there.
Illusion's not even taking the time to activate an arrow. He's on green arrows. And that means very little damage with each one.
Push yourself harder.
Alright, so he's going to get a fire arrow here. Nope, he doesn't even do it. Again. Again, he's still... Forever King is alive somehow. He's over it.
That's it. No, that's not it. He decides to load up instead.
Can he stay alive? There it is. Over it. Over it again. Under it. Forever King, how is he doing this? He has advantage there. He still has a bat. I love the push block to end it. Finally down one. What a scramble.
Illusions taking it, tying up the set 2-2. We're going to game 5, the final game. Does Forever King want to stay here? He does.
Look at those steely faces after a moment like that.
My heart is racing right now.
Yeah.
I can't keep my composure. This is too intense. Illusion. Okay, right there, Illusions tried to challenge right after the mechanical bat, and Forever King was all over it, giving him a meaty forward 2.
Yeah. Shot in the face. Forever King was expecting a load up, but there was just an arrow.
Savage Blast is such a great way for Green Arrow's mobility there. Just kind of just staying away from your opponent, and just putting out damage if he tries to get a little too overzealous, trying to chase you down too hard. But Forever King doing a great job of avoiding him pretty much. But you got to wonder and think about how much meter he's building with every Savage Blast.
Sure, yeah. The bat came out. Forever King immediately loaded back up. And he's still at that range. Okay, yeah, he moves in. Gonna be safe, but push block.
He just wanted to go back in the middle of the screen, push blocks, and rolls right past them immediately.
Forever King had a meaty batarang there. I guess he was looking for Savage Blast?
Possibly.
Wow, that was a big bet from Forever King right there. But Illusions, he was down 2-1. Now he is at match point. Trying to send Forever King out of the tournament. He does get the hit. The bats were not quite there.
And we finally get the full combo there.
I dial it back. Don't get any ideas.
1. Basically max life, just a little bit less.
Forever King doesn't want to dial back anything. He wants to just go in. It's do or die. He's got to make something happen here.
He's got to get a bat. He's got a bat now. Out of the air. Man, Illusions is just predicting this all so well. Still no bat.
Oh, he stood up right there at the end. Thought he blocked it already. Maybe his reactions are a little too good. A little too fast there.
Fire arrows on deck. The damage, the chip damage. Finally a bat. Forever King has so much work. He tried to follow it up. I love the escape.
Oh, goes for the raw read. That's what he was looking for the entire time. Trying to anticipate and predict when he's going for the Savage Blast. Can he get something going? The cross up forward 3. Puts him back into the corner. And he just lets him escape like that. But he is not far behind. And using the Interact to jump after him.
Anti-air. Beautiful stuff. Forever King is becoming a big... I love this.
Time for it to rain arrows. Not the smartest choice.
I wasn't sure about the early clash before, but here, when you can tell Forever King is starting to get the momentum, you got to shut it down. He did. He's got to settle himself. And Illusions has a lot of meter on deck in which to do that.
And Forever King's got almost 1 bar. Not quite there yet.
Why not? Let the bats do the trick. But again, the problem of the early clash is that if you get got in on again, you're done. You just got to guess. And that's exactly where he finds himself now.
Flips out. Avoids the combo there.
What a call!
And the flip out again, just like that. Illusions uses his entire bar, all 4 meters.
Spent a super of meter to get away, but makes sense. Gotta stay away. Look at the damage. Not much. Still has not been able to get an arrow out of his quiver. Oh, man.
It's just very close here.
The green arrows still, they do not do much damage.
They do almost nothing, but enough there. Illusions popping off immediately.
They do enough for that.
What an intense set there. Just every single move so calculated. Just you know, Forever King going for those reasons. And that's really how you got to play that matchup, you know, especially when he doesn't have the arrows loaded up, and especially when he doesn't have the ice arrow loaded up. You just got to go for those reads. You got to anticipate those Savage Blasts, full screen grapple, and you can see how the momentum shifts once Forever King gets you in the corner, especially when he has meter.
Yeah. I loved, again, a lot of the movement, a lot of the spacing from Forever King, where he started his offense off. I thought that was great. I thought he played really well throughout most of that set. But yeah, there's Illusions. Nice work. So we're going to go to the other side of losers. We're going to have Echo Fox Theo versus PXP of Foxy Grampa. But first, let's check out that match again, because there was a crazy scramble in there. Very interesting to watch, and very interesting to watch both players afterward too, being as calm as they were. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at that now. We're going to head over there.
Yeah, no, it really was just kind of like how long could Forever King stay alive here? Just how he was able to avoid every single thing that Illusions was just kind of chucking at him. Barely misses that fire arrow, slides, and somehow Illusions did not punish it. Instead, just kind of took advantage of the situation and said, I'm going to load up my fastest arrow here.
Yeah, if you're Illusions, you got to think, you have such a life lead that are you that worried yet?
No, look at this.
I think he ended up, there you go.
I mean, look, you got to go for a hard read there. He just thought Illusions would do something. Maybe he thought he was going to jump back and he would, you know, take advantage of some kind of whiff punish there. But Illusions just playing it very calm, just staying there, meeting him with a down 1.
Really nice, really nice. Green Arrow, strong character. Another one of those that we don't see very much of in top level play, other than Illusions himself. But definitely good character.
Oh yeah, the character's got options. He, you know, I'm sure he's got some bad matchups. But, you know, in this game, you got to diversify. You got to really check out the character select screen and try something else.
And that's what Illusions does. He doesn't just play Arrow, of course. He has other characters as well, in case there is a bad matchup. So, but I do really like his Arrow. Very, very cool to see. I mentioned we're going to have Theo versus the Foxy Grampa, but that is going to be after this break. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Here are your top 5 plays from EVO 2017 and the Injustice Pro Series, brought to you by PlayStation 4. Former EVO champion Perfect Legend uses patience and his 12th level intellect as Brainiac to finish off the match.
Flashable? No, he hesitates. Oh, it's a dive kick! Is that going to be it? Yes, it is! Perfect Legend pulls the miraculous comeback out of nowhere.
Tekken Master takes down Foxy Grampa in a fast-paced, desperate scramble to move on in EVO.
Seal it. Whip punish! This is huge now! Drops the combo. Terrible news for him. Staggers there. Oh! Thrown out of the startup! In trouble is Tekken Master. Meterbird guns coming in. Can he get there in time? Can he punish it? He does! He got a 3 in! He does!
Tekken Master with the clutch situation there at the end. It came down to the wire.
Reigning champion SonicFox is defeated in decisive fashion by newcomer Noble Semiij's hyper-aggressive cavalry.
Trouble here, David. Big trouble. This could
There's a
probably
lot of damage
kill.
coming out right now.
This is
Yeah,
going to kill.
He might take it. Is SonicFox out? He is!
SonicFox is done. Semiij with the elimination. The Evo streak has fallen.
Noble Dragon controls the corner to take out Honeybee's Flash to win his first evolution.
He's caught in the corner. He does have a couple of bars, but is that going to matter?
He's going to need more
He's
than
gotta
a
get
real
hit.
wrestler to come back here.
He needed to get hit right there to get the life back with the clash. But even after that, this mountain is gigantic. He's about to
Absolutely.
climb Everest if he's going to do it.
Dragging the security at the door, man, ready to slam it on Honeybee and dash his Evo dreams with the swing of a trident.
Dragon
One
called
last
it.
time,
He called it, and he gets it. Dragon takes Evo 2017.
And he got the young man from Delaware finally does it. At the end of the MKX lifetime, he slays the demon in SonicFox and wins his first major. And now here he is a few months later, new game, extended scene, and a man who didn't play the first game competitively, put the time in and the work, and Dragon is your 100,000% deserving Evolution champion.
In the blink of an eye, Honeybee secures a grand final spot with a lightning-fast flurry of mix-ups into a super move.
Theo won't be looking
Hold
for
on
it.
now, Honeybee.
Can he kill with this combo?
He might be able to. Let's see what he gets. The reset.
He commits to it. No guess. The overhead into the super, and Honeybee with all the energy of the thousands of attendants and the hopeful millions watching around the world. The Flash God Lord is going to advance into grand finals.
PlayStation.
You're burning the wrong bridges.
I want none with Dick Grayson's killer.
It was an accident.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. This is the Injustice 2 Pro Series at Absolute Battle, brought to you by PlayStation 4. I'm Darth Arman.
Hey, I'm Ultra David. So we have the two people who have finished 7th place, we know.
Yep,
so far.
going home.
That's right. That is Semiij and Forever King. Haven't figured out the rest yet. That's what we're going to work on in just a little bit. We're going to have Theo versus a Foxy Grampa and BioHazard versus Illusions. And, of course, in winner's side, SonicFox and Dragon are still both waiting there. So we have the 2 EVO champions for NRS games for the last, like, 5 years, 4 years.
They're right there in winners finals.
In winners finals against each other right there. So we did talk a little bit about the Injustice Pro series and the points total. Those two are number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Right. They have been very consistent. Of course, Dragon's EVO win was a giant part of that.
400 points. That's a huge chunk.
That's a big amount. So he and SonicFox are sitting pretty, right? They're basically in there in terms of final top 2, more or less. It's going to be very difficult for them to drop out, especially considering that they're both in winners finals right now.
Definitely not happening.
They're there. But the rest of the field still has some jockeying to do.
Yeah.
And although none of the players that we have in here are at big risk of falling out, I am looking at Illusions, who's 13th place overall. Of course, the final 16 is where you want to be. He's at 260 points, and Nivik is at 120 in 16th place. So not likely that Illusions is going to fall out, but that he's still in the tournament right now and is at least going to get 5th place.
Yeah.
Is really important, I think, for him, because 5th place in a premier event like this means you're going to get 70 points. He's going to be shooting himself up to, looks like, I guess 11th place, unless Foxy Grampa, who's in a similar situation, also continues to move on.
Yeah.
So, again, there's still quite a bit of jockeying to do. It's not the last event in the Pro Series either.
Yeah, Lucian's just kind of, trying to solidify his spot into a higher seed.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to be all the way down there in seed 16 or 15 and have to face Dragon or SonicFox first round.
Exactly. Everybody wants to avoid that.
Yeah.
So we are going to have Foxy Grampa versus Theo, expecting dead shot for Foxy. And for Theo, any ideas on who he would go with? What do you think?
He's been playing a lot of Supergirl. I know he's feeling her a lot. And, yeah, we're going Supergirl versus Deadshot here.
Yeah, she's a character who can attack from over the ground shots just like that. She can be underneath stuff. She, of course, has the mobility with the teleport if she wants to make a big call out. Air dash over things. She's got a lot of tools.
Now, I like Foxy's use of the green trait there, kind of trying to deny Theo any kind of meter, knowing that Supergirl really can't hurt you too much if she doesn't have meter to spend.
Foxy Grampa patient. And you can see it. I mean, it's hard when you're playing, of course, to see it. But us watching, you can see him not doing anything for a few seconds. He is expecting forward movement and reacting to it when it comes.
Yeah, he's expecting that one action that you want to take against him, how to turn off the zoning, and he's just perfectly countering it here.
Just like that. And he's waiting well, so even though Theo has the ability to attack from over grounded gunshots, Foxy Grampa is still patient enough and understands her attack angles well enough that he really hasn't been caught by that stuff.
And look at that whiff punish there by Theo with a down 1 into the breath. Good damage here, opening him up just like he did to Dragon there with the overhead. Foxy not really paying attention, not seeing that kick, that leg come out.
Backdash was the intention. Typically people will just delay there. There you go. There's Theo attacking, and again. So maybe starting to get some unorthodox timing. Maybe timings Foxy Grampa's not expecting. And wow, all right.
Those were all very calculated, perfect reads there on that laser. It didn't seem like it, but Theo was really kind of just anticipating when he was going to move, when he was going to get desperate and backdash there.
Very interesting by Foxy Grampa that he went for an ender to the combo that just allowed him to dash up. He didn't get 2 gunshots. Could have, but he wanted to get closer.
Foxy trying to deny him as much meter as possible. Good hit confirmed there from full screen.
Oh, the call out! Look at that! I love the trick shot when it's called out like that. Beautiful.
Look at the respect there by Foxy Grampa, not trying to challenge at all, just kind of waiting for his opportunity. And Theo finally getting that hit, putting him in the corner, and just spinning him around. Where's it going to be? Where's the mix-up?
Is there going to be a break here? No, it's an escape instead.
And the escape was timed like right after the breath, so it didn't freeze him. Good timing there by Foxy Grampa, and the shimmy, Theo.
Okay, unclashable stuff. The grab. Oh, this is getting very dangerous for Foxy Grampa. Very dangerous. The shot. I think he got mixed up. I think he got mixed up on which side he was supposed to input things.
Theo can't even contain himself. He's like, I'm that godlike. Read upon read. Won him that game there. Theo going up 1-0 over Foxy Grampa.
Very nice.
I can't believe. All right, right there, whips out the throw. A great way to avoid throws and give your opponent a full combo punish, a neutral jump. But Theo takes control again, puts his hands back on the wheel, gets something going here. Foxy challenging with that down 1.
Whoa.
Not sure if he was looking for down laser there.
Cautious approach. And there's been a lot of this hit and run stuff. Okay, right now it's hit. Looking at the end of the life bar here. Not quite.
Very close, though. All he's got to do is pretty much put his hands on him.
He didn't have the laser from the air. He just didn't have the trait built back yet. There he goes with the footsies.
That walk speed by Supergirl so good. Just so easy to get out of your opponent's, normal range. And, just get him to just bait him into pressing those buttons.
Ooh. Unfortunate there for Theo, but at least he's got the corner for himself still. Foxy Grampa trying to slowly melt the life away. And he tried to approach. Okay, it's kind of an unusual timing. He hadn't done it before. Theo expected it, though.
Oh, looking for the down sweep there. That frost breath down at the shins of Deadshot.
Oh, that's pretty cool that her sweep is effectively safe. No meter burn right there. And Foxy Grampa getting in trouble.
Oh, Theo tries to anticipate it there. Gets the teleport. The first teleport we've seen in this entire set. Goes for the back-to-back back threes. And he goes for the teleport again. This time, Foxy just sniffing it out. But, Theo just kind of threw caution to the wind and said, I've got a nice life lead. I'm really not worried at all.
Also not in the corner anymore. Nice follow-up. Yes. Oh, I think he beat a teleport. I feel like I heard it there.
Yeah,
air to air jump 1.
Yeah.
Lucky I don't throw your bullets back.
Go ahead, make my day.
Throwing bullets back. She can definitely do that. No,
sure she
but
could.
yeah, teleport is not an invincible wake up. If you get a nice meaty normal right through there, right where on her wake up, you can stuff her teleport very easily. But then you gotta watch out for that rising uppercut. And Theo knew that he couldn't take the chip. And it's really hard to avoid the meter burn teleport. It hits overhead. It comes out a little bit faster, and all that combo potential there. But very, very unsafe.
Yes, although that didn't matter there.
No, it didn't. He knew it was the game right there.
Foxy will go for the switch.
Supergirl.
See where he ends up.
Shooting the wrong way, Foxy. Foxy, why'd
Well,
you
Foxy
shoot
had
that
a really
way?
good first half of the first game. He was just controlling space, controlling Theo's movement really well, expecting Theo's movement really well, and since then it's been a different story. Theo kind of ran away with the first game, right?
I mean, no,
but the second game was much more convincing.
Oh no,
They ran it onto the same stage again? No.
Same exact stage.
That's funny.
But
So
I mean,
it's just random.
It's not that bad. Foxy does have the bench on the right side that he can place a bomb on and use it as an escape. Not only an escape, an unblockable that leads into a combo.
Right. Put an end to that forward movement, but same with Theo, with excellent timing on the laser. Theo waiting.
Very, very patient stuff. And Foxy knows exactly when Theo wants to kind of jump away. Good timing there. Trick shot to stop the air deny there.
He didn't meter burn it, but just couldn't recover in time. And here's Theo. Miss. And there's safe escape. There you go.
Baiting out the wake up. Good stuff there by Foxy. Good patience there. And the block, the reaction, seeing that Supergirl disappeared, knowing that the cross-up was coming, and front switches the back switches the front. You got to react. You got to see it coming a mile away.
That's what he did. He's there in time. No, the low kick from Theo starts things off. Doesn't take the round on it. He needs more. Down 2. Why not? The uppercut.
Down 2 is so fast.
Call that a beatdown.
2-0. This is match point now for Theo, trying to send Foxy Grampa out of the tournament.
Looks like Theo's kind of looking for the knee. Foxy does, when he does have his back up against the corner, he does have a big tendency of just kind of kneeing in the neutral there. And Theo kind of trying to sniff it out. But Foxy's just not giving it to him. Oh, he tries to challenge there after the breath. Didn't think Theo meter burned it there. And Theo continuing the combo, continuing the pressure.
Okay.
This ain't worth the money.
I'm heartbroken.
2 bars gets him 15% back, gets the momentum back in his position. Pretty much he wants to be in this range. He wants to be at full screen. And he's trying desperately here to deny Theo any meter.
Well, that trade is better than nothing for Foxy Grampa. He can start things off again. Yes, he does. Taking the meter. Interruption. Down 2, all right. She woke up right into it. The grab, but too early, it seemed like. And wow, Theo is very intent right now. I love that. He did not allow the clash. He recognized that he had to hit, said, oh, I better stop. Beautiful.
All right, gets the air laser there, chucks the garbage can full screen. Now Foxy does have the bench, but decides not to use it. Meter burns back into the center of the screen, and Theo's ready. Oh,
Whip punish. And she didn't have meter for more, so I like the lasers.
Yeah, I mean, those lasers do come back. You don't have to wait too long for them. You can see the progression right there at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
The laser meter, if you will. Oh, he tries to do the down two, and Foxy just stuffs it clean.
It was from a bit of a different spot. The whip punish there. Moving backwards slightly as Theo trying to play with where he is so Foxy can't expect him.
Challenge there. Theo not anticipating the wake up at all. Foxy getting the full combo here. Going to the other side, the tricky stuff.
I love his use of the roll. Here's the hit though. Foxy is hit, and now it's Theo's match point again.
Best way to bait out a throw tech. Just touch your opponent's shoulders and just neutral jump there. Great escape there by Foxy, but now you have to take note that interactable isn't there anymore. So now it is a true corner. If Theo backs him up in there, he's not gonna have it. He's not gonna have it to escape.
Okay, so ending it.
These bullets are kryptonite tipped.
Kryptonite tip bullets. Deadshot's got no meter there.
Saved it all.
Saves it all. Theo's got a full super ready to go. He's gonna put him in. He's really just got to get a few more hits.
Here's the grab. Foxy trying to stay alive here. Does get it in time. All right, trying to. Well, she already has max meter. Just trying to prevent building more, I suppose, or building it back.
Yeah, I mean, look, it does take away there. That one combo took away half that meter.
It's true.
On top of, hurting her.
Right there again. Foxy patient. Yeah, he was just looking for it. You can see again. Well, there you go. Not going to kill, but I love the idea.
Somehow, I feel like he stood up. I feel like he reacted to it, but maybe just overextended.
How about a kiss?
Here goes a few of your teeth.
Haha.
Few of your teeth.
Foxy with some life back, and he still has a bar. See him not overcommitting. He knows that Theo, this caged animal right now, is capable of anything.
Hey, we've seen Theo do it in the first game. I think he can do it again. Foxy ready with the wake-up knee. Knew it was over. Put out the rifle. Was ready to meter bird it again. Theo was out of options. This time he didn't wake up in the wrong direction.
Right, yeah.
Laser. Lasers with the high shots. Now the lasers do knock you down. And the high shots kind of, don't unless the trait is active, the blue trait.
Tried to act too soon.
So many times that Foxy challenges in that same position, and it's been opening him up every single time.
Yeah, I think similarly right there. Theo maintaining the space. Getting the knockdown. Will he go in? No, just sticking at that spot.
Now Theo's pretty much out of laser here. He's probably got one more shot. There he is. He's got to kind of wait for his options to come back to him.
I love that spot. And then again, the uppercut from Theo.
Theo playing a very safe game here. He's not air dashing to go in. He's just kind of trying to trade with him. Shot for shot, laser for laser.
You can see Foxy Grampa trying to challenge there. It was not his turn, and he thought it was.
How's Foxy going to punish this? How's Foxy going to stop Theo from just being in that range?
Yeah, keep in mind, it's not like Foxy Grampa can just keep zoning out and getting hit, and hoping that Theo runs into things. You can't expect Theo to run into too much.
Barely not able to punish that down one. It recovered so quickly.
I love that he goes in. And he beat the down two uppercut. He takes the life bar. We're on match point now for both.
Look at Theo's laser meter. It is coming back. He's got his options. I feel like Foxy kind of took the momentum because Theo didn't have access to lasers anymore. But, that trait comes back relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Look, he's perfect spot up on the upper right side of the screen, just stopping all of Deadshot's options here.
He moves forward. He did hit the last hit of the string. All right. Theo didn't expect it.
Now Theo can connect one hit into super. Is he going to hold on to it? Or is he going to use his meter for resources here? He can use roll. He can flash right here.
Yeah, that's what he does. You're right.
I'm ending this fight.
So he has 4. I wonder what Fox is going to do here, though. He has 3.
Yeah, here's the mind game here.
0.
Now, if you look at it bar for bar, Theo's third bar only got him 5%.
Right, yeah.
I think Theo just didn't want to take any damage. But Foxy's got all the resources here, all the money, if you will.
All of a sudden, a lot of offense from Foxy Grampa. You see much more dash heavy, not just staying away. He's in trouble. He did air escape in time. He can't take anything. There it is.
Right to the shins of Deadshot. And you know, that last game, that was just pure adaptation, a completely different strategy from the beginning of the set. Theo just said, I don't really need to go to him. I can stay in this upper range and just stop everything he wants to do. He can stop the high shots. He can stop the low assault rifle. Just shut down all his zoning, and he made Foxy come to him.
Yeah.
Now, guys, check out this scramble from this game. This match was so sick.
It was really good overall. Super close match.
The wake up there, the one that Foxy wasn't anticipating there, the shimmy there by Theo, just kind of baiting out the throw. Look at that. Just right read after right read.
Yeah.
Just baits out the assault rifle, making Foxy.
Look at Foxy's face at that.
He's like, I've never seen it before, but it was just perfectly timed. You know, you really got to take stuff to the lab, see what kind of situations you can bait out wake ups to flip over on the wrong side.
Well, Foxy did have the wake up in that same situation later on in the set.
Oh yeah,
he did have
the right way.
Yeah. But yeah, really, really nice work. I loved how Theo did start to get kind of different movement timings, right? And his in that last game, he got a lot of air lasers against things like rifle, against things like ground shot. And I wonder if that's part of why Foxy Grampa started to go in more towards the end. If he didn't think that he could zone as strongly as before, he certainly needed a lot of damage. And while zoning is cool, it's not a lot of damage at once.
Yeah, no. I mean, he figured that, you know, if he just sits back and lets Theo build up his laser again, he's got no options to fight that. You know, I mean, he could go for a high gunshot, but that's a huge risk there, especially if Theo is ready for that read, can dash in and just completely whiff punish. Very rarely will you see a Deadshot willing to go for a high gunshot like that.
That's the life of a zoner. You have great ability to control, but you're taking a risk every single time you throw something out there, and there's not a ton of payoff.
Yeah.
Right? You're certainly have the advantage in the situation, but it's not in terms of damage really going to pay off hugely versus being in there. That's really how it is. So for Foxy, that's really how he started off, right? He had a lot of excellent ground control, and as the set went on, it seemed like it diminished and diminished.
Yeah, no, it definitely did, and it just a huge shift of momentum there, and just a great way to kind of play a matchup. You know, it's this matchup within a matchup. You know, what kind of Deadshot you're dealing with. Are you dealing with a very aggressive one? Or are you dealing with one that is okay with taking a risk and going for high shots? You know, and Foxy is very calculated. He really likes to kind of stay on the safer side of things.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think that's part of why you pick a character like that, right? Is that you're trying to minimize the risk that you take in terms of risk that really opens you up.
Yeah.
Right. But there still are moments like that for his character. He can't. It's not always free stuff. Part of why you see him play in such a way that where he's not acting sometimes, expecting a jump in, is that, you know, Deadshot doesn't really cover sort of the area just above his head and in front of him that well. He doesn't have the best uppercut. He doesn't really have specials that deal with it very well, very quickly, at least. And so you see him go to air jump one. But that really takes a lot of expectation.
Oh, yeah, and a huge risk, because if your opponent's not up there, and if you don't hit him, there's a very big window where you cannot block once you land. If you whiff something in the air and your opponent's right next to you where you land, that is a full combo, especially in top 8 against Theo. You know?
Yeah, somebody like Theo, you know, is going to really capitalize on that sort of stuff. So Theo is moving on, as we just saw. Got to find out who he's going to play against. It'll be either BioHazard or Illusions. Illusions has had a really tough week. His path has been serious. Right, he beat Royale, Atai, and Semiij. That was all in pools.
Oh, yeah.
That was a tough pool. He then lost to Theo. He beat Gross, and then, of course, we just saw him beat Forever King. So that's quite a lineup as he went through. BioHazard's pool was not quite as crazy, but still he had to beat Gross and White Boy to get through things. Two excellent players.
Two great players. And that scramble between him and Gross, what a comeback there. He had full bar. Gets the one hit with Bane, juices up to level 3, the damage, and then the end. I don't know why Gross went for that lift. That was probably the worst thing he could have done in that situation. And BioHazard just goes for the full screen charge.
I mentioned this yesterday, but before that match happened, 10 minutes before, I was talking with Gross about what he thinks about the game. And he says he thinks the game is in a great spot. He loves it overall. One problem with it is that he doesn't like that some characters deal a lot of damage at once.
I mean, it does take...
That was like his issue with the game. And then he got lit up for giant damage, almost 700 by Bane, in order to get knocked out of the tournament. So that was unfortunate for him.
That is just the way the game is. But I get where Gross is coming from. You know, when you have combos like that do a lot of damage, it does take a little bit more away from the neutral. But compared to Injustice 1 and Injustice 2, this game was developed to really add more neutral in it by increasing the walk speed.
Absolutely.
And,
it's much
giving
better.
and giving you options like air escape.
It's much better.
It's not really just like, let me watch you do your entire combo while I die and guess wrong. Yeah. No, this is definitely a great upgrade.
Yeah, and for a character like Bane, he's got to spend resources, and it's rare, and, you know, certain setups, no clash available for the opponent, etc., etc. Anyway,
can we get the intros?
Yes.
Death shot. Which is it? Man, you need a publicist.
That is a sick mask. Look at that face. Love it. All right, BioHazard goes with his Deadshot, one of his cast of characters. Same with Illusion, because he's got a bunch. But typically Green Arrow, unless he needs a counter pick. I guess he doesn't feel like he needs one here.
No, this is definitely one of those matchups where Green Arrow cannot just sit back. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a blind pick requested by BioHazard, you know, knowing that Illusions play so many different characters. Now, the reason why is because, you know, Green Arrow can't really, or I guess in this match, Red Arrow can't really just sit back and, you know, camp it out, because Deadshot kind of controls that space a little bit better, or I guess controls that range better.
Mm-hmm. And timing as well. I love that he had that, and the meter burn roll ran right into it. Lovely timing for Illusions. You can out pressures. Overhead or low, but it was just the purple arrow. So BioHazard done a good job controlling things. It's 3 out of 5 though, and we've seen, you know, Deadshots today who end up having control at the start and not at the end. You just saw that.
Oh, tries to backdash in the corner. I don't like that decision. I mean, you do get some invincibility frames, but you got nowhere to go, and you're really, really vulnerable to being punished.
Look at this chase. Okay. And BioHazard has the meter advantage, so Illusions, it looks like he doesn't want to break. Now, same on meter. If he gets hit, might look for a break. We'll see, though. The low? Was he still recovering from backdash?
I believe so. I believe he was still recovering, not able to block, because he could have seen that a mile away. He saw that Ice Hour just kind of crawling to him, and he's just like, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Hits him with the overhead arrow. Now, the mix-up here between Green Arrow is when he's got those arrows loaded up, if he jumps to the sky and points the arrow onto you, it's an overhead. If he stays crouched, it's a low. So you really, really got to react. You really got to pay attention.
Ooh, he does get it. Illusions has expected it before, but I like the BioHazard just fighting from here. He feels confident in this corner. Why move?
Yeah, no, this is definitely a corner that just kind of gets you out of there.
What an anti-air.
Hey, I mean, you said he didn't have any. At least he's got that one. No. He definitely doesn't have any anti-airs. Don't get it twisted.
That was legit. Look at that.
It was a little too far away. If you jump in on Deadshot's head, he's got no options.
For sure, yeah.
But the whole point, the whole game is, you know, you can use that very risky jump in one, or just not let your opponent get to that range at all. Just keep him at bay, keep him back.
Ideal.
I don't like. Why did he go back?
Let's put apples on our heads and find out.
I'm aiming for center mass.
Begin.
Yeah, I'm confused as well. Illusions could have switched stage
easily
if you had wanted to.
Any other stage,
and it's a random pick. Maybe you end up back on this one. We already saw that happen today, but probably not.
No, definitely not.
Probably not. Wow, that arrow missed. All right.
Looks like BioHazard was kind of sniffing out a throw there, trying to, you know, full combo punish him there with the neutral jump. Illusion's not biting.
I really like this movement from BioHazard. He's been able to go back and forth a little bit in the way that has made it so Illusions doesn't know where he's going to be.
The frustrations there by the blue bullets that BioHazard loads up. Just sends you a full screen.
Ooh. And no juggle?
I'm not sure if he was close enough.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm a little surprised there. He could have tried at least, or go for a down two. His down two is quick enough.
Yeah, had to meter burn it there.
I believe that was a punish to the backdash, and oh, what a waste of resources there by BioHazard, using 2 bars, and he stays in the combo anyway.
Yeah, he's had some really unconventional decisions with that string. He's gone in for the knee during the middle of it, so Illusions could not move. Hold on for the last hit.
Blue shots here, the frustration.
there's the chip out. So now no meter, and plenty of meter on Illusion's side. And he's been willing to roll in. I wonder if that's something. There it is!
Culture David called it out perfectly for everyone at home. The roll in immediately gets him that full combo, gets him the corner pressure, the momentum on Illusion's side right now. And the delay wake up there by Deadshot.
I'm sure that dance was not safe. Individual hits here. Now BioHazard needs a lot. He needs a lot of work.
Well, he got himself some real estate.
For a marksman, you miss a lot.
It only takes one.
Marksman, you miss a lot.
They did a really good job with Arrow's lines.
So funny. All right, the down one gets him out of the air. Doesn't convert to a full combo, or maybe he was just avoiding the clash situation there.
BioHazard was trying to jump back to get over the slide. Didn't work. He pressures. Anything's going to do it. He cannot take any chip at all.
Oh, God.
Any chip.
Oh, that push
that's
block.
so smart.
Savage Blast. So hard to get in on there, especially when you don't have a lot of health to work with. Knowing that the next hit, the next stray hitbox that hits you is just going to be death.
So Arrow actually did use the stage. I mean, he popped around himself using the mobility it offers. He's got this in here too. Background bounce. They can both use it, of course.
I like the mix-up there by Illusions. Instead of continuing the string and going for the overhead, he went for the low slide. Tricky stuff, but very, very risky.
Spends the bar on it, trying to get a little bit of chip. It seems... Oh, he didn't spend bar on that. That's been huge for him.
The interactable barely misses there.
Wow, I love Illusion's movement right now. He is on top, he is below. He's outside of range just like this. He's playing with BioHazard spacing.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a nice, well-calculated little dance there with him. Just like jumping back there away from the knee, hitting him with the Savage Blast. It's really in BioHazard's head right now.
And he's caused BioHazard to play a little bit differently. Let's see if BioHazard settles down a little bit. Wake up knee.
I believe that was a punish on that whiff. Standing up for that overhead arrow. Good stuff. Fire arrow's loaded up, so Illusion's perfectly okay with taking this trade.
Oh yeah, especially considering the life bars right now. It hit, it's not enough. Move doesn't do much more damage on hit than on block. And BioHazard still in it, still in the corner though.
The blue shots putting him full screen, keeping him away.
Got the hit, didn't see it in time. No meter burn on it, and that actually was unfortunate for Illusions. Puts himself in the corner. BioHazard's got all that screen behind him to move. Harassment. He does go for the low. No meter to make it safe. He did it anyway.
Oh, tries to avoid all the skill shots there, but gets hit by the last two.
Going in, and there it is. Although BioHazard had just built a bar. So it could be 1-1. Let's see what they do. Maybe 0-0, 1-1, yeah.
One no meter here, but I feel like when both characters don't have any meter, I think Green Arrow is a little bit more comfortable. He's got a few more options.
It does seem that way, yeah.
You know, you don't need meter to load up that quiver.
Oh, that said, BioHazard only needs a few more shots to take this right now. Wow, what a call out!
And the delay wake up there.
It wasn't enough to kill. It wasn't Fire Arrow. It was Purple. Purple was still not enough! Oh, I'm sorry. Purple is green. Excuse me. Purple is Green Arrow because he's purple.
Because he's purple with this shade.
That makes way more sense. That makes way more sense.
But how? How did BioHazard make that comeback? It looked like it was all over.
Well, how many scrambles have we seen today? And sometimes they are up close buttonsy scrambles, and sometimes they are full screen zoning scrambles. I love that the game offers for both of those. You know, you can have both sides of it.
Oh, barely missing that that arrow there, that normal green arrow.
Yeah, that's just the regular arrow.
Yeah, no, it does very, very little damage. Doesn't knock you down. Just a little bit, just a little plus. Little plus on hit. All right, and I feel like these trades are pretty even there. You know, but unfortunately, BioHazard needs to waste meter for them.
Here he goes. BioHazard, okay, a little bit of damage. Back to the full screen where he wants to be. Yes. Calls it out. Still has more meter.
Yeah, low assault rifle just kind of keeping him there, chipping away little by little.
Oh, I love that jump into backdash. You cannot let your opponent know where you're going to be. I guess, was expecting meter burn, but there was no meter.
There was no meter. You got to pay attention to your opponent's meter. You got to not only manage your own meter, but just kind of see what your opponent's options are. And he does the jump back 3 to take that first bar.
and to put himself at match point right now. He's on the verge of eliminating illusions.
I mean, I feel like that's usually the go-to option against a green arrow on his wake up, because if he does Savage Blast, you know, you're safe. You're not hurt by it. Oh, the back three. Is this going to be enough? He's got him in the corner and reads it perfectly, dealing with the interactable so well calculated there by Illusions and well anticipated.
The blue getting full screen. Chip damage is real. Lovely jump timing. The placement was good, but BioHazard, as soon as that was mid-range, he was okay with the buttons. Doesn't need to press guns.
Oh, and the damage is stacking up little by little. Clash is probably not going to be an option in this game. Illusions needs to make something happen.
There it is! BioHazard takes it. This is somebody who has shown so many different looks. Swamp Thing, right at the start of this top 8. The dead shot, you know the Bane. We talked about that earlier. Harley Quinn is also an option. Those are such different characters that it's hard to know what he's going to bring in when you see him play. And now Theo has to make exactly that decision, because the next match will be Theo versus BioHazard.
Yeah, it's going to be Theo versus BioHazard. Theo, you know, not really. I feel like traditionally he doesn't stray away from his main, but I feel like since Injustice 1, the competition has gotten so fierce.
Yes.
And, you know, he's running out of options. He feels like he's not delivering with Superman, and, you know, that's why he's looking over at Supergirl. And I believe he's messing around a little bit with Wonder Woman. But, you know, you have success in these players when you diversify in what characters you pick, you know. Diversifying your portfolio is definitely a good idea. You know, you don't want to just put all your investments into one character and then just watch that character get nerfed to oblivion, and it's just basically a crash there.
That definitely can happen. But on top of that, look, every character has a bad matchup or two.
Sure.
Nobody in this game is good against everybody, all right? It's just not like that now. And so, yeah, I really feel like it's best to have something secondary. Although that said, I mean, we've seen White Boy win a major. We've seen Semiij do well with almost entirely Catwoman, maybe like one other character. Anyway, let's go back and take a look at a replay here, because there were some funky moments in this set. Yeah, there was. I guess it was the punish on the backdash.
Yeah, no, it does look like it punished the backdash. As soon as your opponent's done backdashing, they cannot block. Right there, BioHazard saw the arrow just crawling to him, and he said, oh no, I'm done. I already committed.
Yeah.
I did this option already. And that was pretty much just like a read there by Illusions, knowing that he would normally backdash the situation. But look at the life deficit.
Yikes! The little green arrow, it wasn't doing the trick. And Illusions knew that, and he rolled in. Yeah.
I mean, if he just kind of waited and BioHazard did that skill shot and just kind of just stayed in that very like safe, like lower bottom of the screen.
Right.
And
no,
right there, he would have had no options. He could have just kind of went back to just trading with an arrow, because BioHazard was so close to losing.
It was.
And that could have been a different set there. It would have been 2-2 at the end instead of 3-1 BioHazard.
If there had been fire arrows, if there had been purple arrows, but they were just regular
the real purple
green
arrows.
Purple arrows. Yeah,
the real purple arrows.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, that's part of the problem for Green Arrow. Ton of strengths, but he does have to set up the arrows, right? And although it's pretty quick when he pulls it out, when you're in that kind of situation, it's just very difficult to think that you have time, because, you know, your dead shot opponent's shooting you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the threat of high shot getting meter burned is going to be like, it would have been Illusion's entire health bar. So that's why he didn't feel too comfortable with loading up the arrow. He's kind of just waiting for BioHazard to do anything else and then go for it.
Right. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to hold off on the loser side. We're going to go back to winners. We're going to have winners finals. SonicFox on the left versus Dragon. And Dragon, Dragon, Black Adam, SonicFox, Red Hood. They've already checked the buttons. We're going in. Delay wake up was good to stay underneath that. So in Red Hood, you have a character with a ton of mobility, a ton of stage control, good footsies, good setups, the good wake up. Really just a lot of things going for him.
Right now, Dragon's kind of finding himself in the corner, but just kind of forces his way out with buttons.
Oh,
the great side switch over there with a forward dash.
I love that. Setup. Again, the mine's there. It's coming. Like, once the mine is out, it will explode.
Yeah, it will explode. The mine's out there, and Red Hood recovers so quickly after placing that mine down. He's kind of free to just kind of move away and anticipate, what are you going to do? He can, you know, back up, wait for you to try to jump away from the mine and just punish you for it.
The full mine cost takes about a little bit over a second, but most of that is as it's starting up.
Child could best you.
Go to sleep, scumbag.
Some harsh words there, Black Adam.
Yeah.
Gets
Can you believe
50% back. Yeah.
Red Hood also has really good anti-air control. Excellent anti-air special move with the air pizza.
Oh yeah, no, and so the meter burn version of those mines are the combo extenders there. That's just the regular mine.
You see how that forces Black Adam to just sit there. He pressed the button, and you can press buttons there, but the problem was he got knocked down and is back in the mix anyway.
Hits him with the low, baiting out the only wake up that Dragon has at his disposal there. And just finishing him off perfectly right after that read. The full combo there, the Gotham Stars.
He's going to stick with the character? Yes, he is. All right. These really are two of the most talented players that are in fighting games today, and both quite young.
Yeah, these are young guns
but
right here.
SonicFox is an old hand at this point, even though he's a young fella. Dragon, over the last couple of years, has become one of the best. I mean, his rise was quite meteoric. And he won EVO this year, stealing it from SonicFox for the first time since SonicFox came to EVO.
Did you see that hard to blockable there?
Yeah,
the low into the overhead, and here denying SonicFox the interactable, but SonicFox says, you know what, I'm just going to use meter to get this unblockable guaranteed setup here.
Such harassment in the corner, and it's bad news for Adam. Character without wake-up options to really get out of this. He tried it before in the previous game, and SonicFox blew it up. Chip, yes, that looks like a terrible spot to be if you're a Black Adam.
Definitely don't want to be there, especially when you don't have access to those wake-up moves, you know?
Yeah, nobody wants to be there. But if you have legit wake-up, it is at least a bit more of a threat.
Yeah, no, there's another option. It's a layer to your opponent's guessing game. And Dragon going right with those meaty buttons there. The stand 1-1 finishes the combo. SonicFox.
Wow.
Okay. And right there again, that timing by Dragon, waiting, delaying to see if SonicFox is even going to wake up. And then just going for the down one Palpatine.
What a call.
Why resist the inevitable?
I'm the man with the guns.
He's the man with the guns. I'm a big, big Red Hood fan. I love that story. Throwing out that mine, putting him right at Dragon's feet, knowing that he's really got a lot of recovery once he throws out that lightning. But it does so much block stun.
Great blocking, and SonicFox finds his turn, goes to the knockdown. Do overhead or low out of that.
Look at the adaptation there by Dragon, knowing, okay, next time he throws that mine out of my feet, I'm just going to challenge him with my fast button.
Oh, he did go with the overhead ender. That is not safe. Moving in. And had to do that. He's got all the meter.
I'll show you the wizard's power.
I'm so surprised he continued. I don't know why he continued that combo. I feel like he could have saw it coming. Maybe he just wanted to get the clash out of there. Especially because, he's got one bar. He could take out that whole health bar.
You see that punish on full screen Black Magic?
Oh, yeah.
With lunge into meter burn?
You definitely don't want to do Black Magic in the neutral.
Yeah, and it did not redound to his benefit right there, that's for sure. Too many pizzas.
Begin.
SonicFox looking to run away with this. Up 2-0 very fast on Dragon.
Yeah, he moved forward. Okay, that's a great way to do it with the string.
Yeah, no, he just doesn't want to be anywhere near that mine when it blows up.
No. Okay, the trade!
The trade. I mean, Black Adam's down one is very, very fast. Probably one of the fastest ones in this game.
Yeah.
And he's just ready to kind of beat out Red Hood. He says, at this range, I will beat all your buttons. Unless you put me at a negative frame disadvantage, I'm going to win.
Still controlling this corner. You can see how tough it is for Dragon to get out of it. Yeah, two characters with 6 frame down one, as fast as it gets.
The hard to blockables there, but wasn't ready for that meter burn mine. And SonicFox finishing the combo here, stuffing that wake up with very, very little invincibility frames. Worst wake up in the game?
Yeah, probably so.
Worst wake up in the game. Lunges at him.
Dragon has a lot of meter though, so big threat from the air with meter burn dive kicks.
I mean, meter burn dive kicks are so good. I mean, if it hits, full combo. If they block it, I am at a great advantage here. Right in your face, right in that forward one range. Exactly where Black Adam wants to be. The Dragon not too far behind. He still has access to his clash, as you can see at the top of the screen.
Yeah, Black Adam does less damage before, but he still does enough that he's just a few hits away from taking this.
Look at this. He's pretty much tied this all up,
no.
and he's not behind on meter,
He
really.
put himself in the corner, though, and I feel like that is just not where you want to be right now. Yeah, meter burn at the safety. And that is basically that. Yeah, once that mine is out, I don't know what you do about that. I think that's good night.
Did you see him just kind of teching right there? And SonicFox knew it was all over. The only option that Dragon could have really done there is probably neutral jump. I mean, if he neutral jumped, that would have been a full combo.
Okay, yeah.
He would have avoided the mine. And you know,
he probably jumps high enough that he can do that. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, Black Adam's jump arc is a little bit floatier than most, or I guess a little higher.
Higher, yeah.
Not too floaty, not like Swamp Thing floaty,
No.
but you know, it's a good all-around jump.
He's up in the sky.
Yeah.
So SonicFox takes it. That's such an interesting battle between those two. They're like I said, both young, both extremely talented, both have one Evo. They're both from Delaware somehow. I don't know how that ended up.
There's something in the drinking water.
There's a little state over on the east coast of the U.S., and I don't know, somehow they ended up like that.
Yeah, but that was a whooping. 3-0. Dragon's got to shake that off. He can't let that negative energy and that awful vibe of, ugh, I just got everything just pushed.
Yes.
And
that can be tough. That can be tough mentally.
It is, yeah. Like, if you beat someone so bad that it affects them in losers after you send them there, that's a statement. So let's see how Dragon shakes it off. He's going to be facing, in losers finals, he's going to be facing the winner of Theo versus BioHazard. And we have Theo and BioHazard getting ready to duke it out on the stage right now.
Now, in the Pro Series rankings, the top three is SonicFox, Dragon, and then Theo, White Boy are tied. I guess not anymore.
Not
after
anymore,
this event,
no.
Theo
Theo's
will have
guaranteed.
taken more points. White Boy not. Some points, not enough though. And so we could end up with this event being those top three. Right?
That's true,
if
yeah.
If BioHazard loses now to Theo, then it's going to be that. That said, if BioHazard wins, BioHazard is 80 points under where Theo is. He's at 6, but there is quite a bit of a drop-off between 3, 4, and 6. He's going to put himself in that sort of top 5-ish, 4-ish spot.
And that's a great spot to be in. You know, you really...
Yeah.
The higher you are, the better your first opponent's going to be whenever it is a seeded event.
Right. But yeah, I think it's very interesting that we have this event where it's for sure we have the number 1 and the number 2 overall are in top 3, guaranteed right now. And then we could have a situation where the top 3 overall are all the top 3 in this event. Or a situation where we could have kind of a new top 4-ish top 3 if BioHazard manages to do this.
Yeah, I mean, but BioHazard definitely can do this. I don't remember what happened the last time these guys faced off in tournament. Not sure if they ever have.
I tried looking up for recent events, and I didn't see any BioHazard versus Theo moments.
Well, you know, BioHazard stayed in Europe for the event that was going on during Summer Jam, and you know, Theo was somewhere else in a completely different country and a completely different continent.
Right.
So, you know, these guys are finally meeting up here, duking it out, and looks like in the button checks, BioHazard's getting Bane ready.
Yeah, we have Bane versus a Superman on the button check screen. You know, BioHazard really believes in Bane in a lot of matchups. And I think that's very interesting. This is one match where it can be tough, especially the way that Theo plays the character, where he's willing to back up and use straight from far away with the lasers, because that will make it so that BioHazard cannot armor through. The big thing about Bane is that he has armor on special moves when he's got the Venom going, but the big thing about Superman is that when he has this trait going, he busts all armor.
Yeah, he busts all armor. So right there, when Superman's all traded up, all his moves, all his normals, all his special moves are going to break the armor given to him by the Venom.
That is a new thing that he can challenge after back 2-3 into breath. Faster stand 1 for Bane.
You know, at Summer Jam, Theo did such a great job against Gur. You know, he pretty much was in control of that matchup. So let's see how BioHazard kind of, what he brings to the table here.
Yeah, what's the difference, right? Okay, great delay.
Oh,
Here, that should be... Well, it could be the round. No, he just had debuff. Never mind.
Just got the debuff there. I mean, and that's it. Like, if you guess when he's going to go for those lasers and you get to him, especially with a forward dash as fast as Bane, you know, you can really get under him and really hurt him. You know, you trade up to level 2, level 3 Venom, just put the hurt on him.
Meter burn there for Theo. Even though the first hit still is a high now, the rest is an overhead. After that, oh man, Raging Charge is such fool's gold. You think it's going to be cool. It's almost never cool.
Oh, he goes for the punish there, but drops it, but doesn't matter. Bait's out to wake up.
I really like that.
I will bring you ruin.
BioHazard trying to bring the ruin to Theo right here, trying to get the momentum here. He forced the clash, so right now he's just got to get the damage on the board.
Oh man, I love that you can do that with Bane, the backdash. 1-1-2, you cancel it just in case things are going badly. Very important for him to be able to counterpoke situations just like this. Didn't quite get there though.
Both players have no meter. Theo just built his first bar here.
Yes, got the anti-air. He was looking for that. Theo in trouble. If Theo gets caught right now by BioHazard, BioHazard can just melt the life bar. Okay, not anymore the life bar. The Venom is now on debuff.
Yeah,
he in fact takes more damage.
I feel like that's why Bio didn't go to level 3 because the trait was active. So he said, you know what, I'm just going to take this little debuff, and now he can deal all the damage he wants as long as he guesses on these wake-ups right. The backdash!
Again! Now, he is maybe a hit away depending on what comes. Yup! He doesn't have meter for it. He wants to get there. Can he get there? He's going to wait. And with that, that might be good night because there's so much damage on this. Yes, the damage again. The debuff is still there. It lasts so long. Not enough. He couldn't get there. Oh my god.
The lame stuff, just sitting back, lasering after laser. Now, it doesn't normally do that much chip damage. The only reason it was doing that much is because Bio was coming down from a level 3 Venom withdrawal. So, you know, that's the consequence to pumping up.
It takes much more damage when that happens, including on block. Great.
The forward dash, but not fast enough.
Oh, wow, he went for grab. I mean, he did challenge there before, and Theo saw that, so... Ooh.
You know, the charge to kind of stay right on top of Theo. Theo, delay wake up.
Level 3. Level 3 is there. And the hit, and that level 3 is going to go bye-bye, and so we're going to have BioHazard in a situation where anything's going to do a ton of damage. You see his movement speed is worse, too.
And I'm very surprised by Theo not going in immediately right after that withdrawal, not taking advantage of it. Maybe he's not paying attention to his Venom meter.
He might just feel more comfortable here. Okay, overhead.
Gets the boot in the last second. Decides to flip out, put on some Venom of his own. Whoop. Gets the full screen charge there. Goes for the throw.
And he levels it up again. Oh, there is a timing where you can OS. And he got it. You will not get hit by the wake up, but you will hit the wake up horizontal. BioHazard waiting it out. He sees the armor breaking properties.
Yeah, this matchup is pretty much like a dance between each other's traits. You know, Superman has no reason to kind of activate his trait until BioHazard activates his, and vice versa. So if that Superman trait's on, BioHazard's like, okay, let me just chill, let me take a step back.
Yeah, it's very interesting. BioHazard just playing patiently, looking for defense, looking for little moments here. Yeah, tried to challenge, expecting the forward 2 there.
Oh, there he is. That's the spot you want to be in.
Oh, okay.
You're an opportunist.
I do not need your respect.
So 2-2. Oh, wow, all right.
Nothing from either player wanting to hold on to it. I mean, Theo saw how much meter won him that first game, so probably what he's thinking about right now.
BioHazard's going to let himself go on a debuff. His only level 1, only lasts a few seconds.
Oh, no whiff punish there by BioHazard.
Yeah, that potential was huge of that. Grab, he jumps, but there's Bio.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can neutral jump.
Oh, he might die.
This is so much damage here. BioHazard drops the end of it.
No! Oh boy, here comes Theo. He got the luck of an angel right there.
It's just my knuckles.
Unfortunately there, because that Venom was active, he's going to go into the withdrawal, and it's timed all the way down at the bottom. BioHazard has to wait this whole thing out, and he's being pretty aggressive for someone who needs to wait, and Theo going in.
All right, well, it's over. BioHazard. Oh, he went in too hard.
He's got no bar. This is going to hurt unless maybe he decides to Venom up.
Does he live? He does, but just barely. There's Theo with what is a high, but he came in with it anyway.
It's definitely high. It definitely doesn't have... If BioHazard went for a crouching move right there, crouching normal, it would have hit him out of that, even if he decided to meter burn it.
Yeah.
No hit of armor on it anymore.
Yeah. But, boy, both games so far, there are moments when BioHazard almost takes it.
The bat beats you, Superman.
Get to the point, Bane.
I broke the bat. Por lo tanto, I can break you.
Ooh,
my man.
Bane, ready to break Superman. BioHazard ready to get hit by forward 2-3. It's okay. High laser connecting. That does so much damage. It's so frustrating. I mean, especially because it's now a pretty relatively slow projectile. Gets under Superman and connects to the down 2. He's got him in the corner.
Oh, is there anything? No, not quite. Theo escapes and just turns right into pressure. No meter, unfortunately for him, but I guess BioHazard expected Theo to move away.
Yeah, no, Theo kind of switching it up here, being aggressive. I mean, I feel like he thinks you know, I got 2 games to play with.
Ooh! We got to the other side! And no meter burn on that.
Theo backdashing a lot on his wake up here. And yeah, BioHazard just not capitalizing on that read.
Okay, so BioHazard, see what he got, 2 bars on that. And he's also going to have debuff afterwards, so bad news for him either way. A little bit of life.
Oh, no whiff punish there. He could have got some button in there between the forward 2 and the forward 3.
Escape from Theo.
Oh, reads the backdash, chasing him with a forward dash of his own.
Out of the air, but there's the challenge. And now we have to trade up, no more armor.
It's really, really hard to get in on those lasers.
Wow.
Superman's lasers just kind of sweep all over the place. You really got to just beat him to it.
Great jump timing. BioHazard now trying to maintain the corner. He wants to get it. He really hasn't been able to in this game. This is the start of what could be a big chance. Where's Theo going? He blocked in time!
And look at that perfectly timed flip out there by BioHazard. Had he done it a little too sooner, a little too late, it would have been a full combo.
BioHazard needs to get in now. He cannot afford the screw up!
That was a big whiff. No way he wanted that.
There it is. Not quite the right time. Just a few frames off from having been
going to the
just under that.
I mean, I feel like even if he got to the other side, the meter burn probably, because it looked like as soon as the sweeping laser kind of touches your opponent, it gives you the ability to meter burn it right there. So I guess it acted as contact when he rolled through the sweeping laser, and it gives you the option because you can't meter burn it unless if it whiffs.
I thought they changed that.
I mean, it didn't hit. It didn't hit him.
I hear you. Yeah, all right. There goes BioHazard. So he's out. He has had a great run lately.
Oh, yeah.
Top 8, winning at VS Fighting.
No, yeah, you're right. Versus Fighting. Yep.
Yeah. And now another top 8. So he's really done very, very well lately.
Yeah, 4th place, only losing to Theo and blanking here. BioHazard
to SonicFox.
SonicFox. That's right. Yep.
Yeah. So okay, those are pretty good players to lose to. But still,
they are
I'm
rank
happy for
1
him
and
that
rank
3. The progression is clearly there for BioHazard. But yeah, that is what we end up with. We have the top 3 comprised of the top 3 most points having people in the Pro Series.
So are we rooting for the underdog, the 3rd ranked?
I guess that's Theo.
The 3rd ranked person in the entire Pro Series so far. But guys, check out this check out this replay between Theo and BioHazard. I'm sorry, Theo and Dragon. This is from yesterday in top 24. It's good stuff here, and chucking, and connecting with that down 1 into the breath, and a huge whiff, a huge scramble right there. Theo not taking an opportunity to kind of see that coming.
All right.
Yeah. Going at the background. I mean, look at it's a huge error right there, and he just wasn't able to kind of compose himself and recalculate. That's the thing is you gotta be ready for those mistakes to happen, because they do happen. It's just how do you not screw up more? And that was the wrong thing for Theo to do right away. This back 3 whiffed. Another back 3? I don't know. Was he just pressing back 3 out of frustration? You got to keep your composure. You got to keep your cool. You got to not, dwell on your mistakes from the past. You got to just kind of move forward from that position. I mean, and, generally speaking, even if you underperform at a competition, you got to not let it bite at you. I mean, look at Foxy Grampa after doing pretty bad at CEO. He is just becoming a phenomenal player after that. He really found his footing with Deadshot, taking out Forever King multiple times in tournament. And, I just see a different person. And, that's the kind of mentality you got to have. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to just look forward. He's not dwelling on that one tournament anymore, but...
Yeah, right. It's going to be a run back.
Yeah.
Right, Dragon versus Theo. It was 3-0 before for Dragon. I can't imagine that Theo comes back to this having too many negative thoughts, right? I feel like he's the kind of player who is just so solid, so fundamental, and does not get perturbed. At the same time, he's been able to think about this match. He's had to battle through. I mean, he's been playing other people, but typically the person who loses is the one who's thinking more about what should I do next time? What's my improvement point?
Yeah. But you gotta kind of wonder, Dragon could be coming into this with cold hands. I mean, the set between him and SonicFox was so fast that you really didn't get much of a warm up there. And Theo's been just killing it in the losers bracket.
Yeah, Dragon's match versus SonicFox was definitely more of a wiping than the 3-0 that he gave to Theo. There were some moments, as we showed, where Theo could have taken it.
Exactly. So hopefully Theo can work on that momentum and take advantage of the fact right there, stopping the interactable and reacting to the black magic with that meter burn teleport there.
Gorgeous.
He's got him in the corner, checks him with a down one. Not sure why he didn't go into breath right away.
Well, I like that he's going for the low. I mean, we talked about how important the overhead was before when they were playing. Yeah, he's really going to it. Dragon not taking the bait. Is that the round?
Oh, no. He mixes himself up a little bit. Wasn't sure what side he was on. I think he wanted forward 3 on the other side, but instead gets the back 3, whiffing, and Theo taking advantage of that mistake. All right, catches him out of the sky there. Such a great, fast, normal attack. Puts Black Adam airborne. So much combo potential, especially when you hit someone outside of the air.
That was great spacing and knowing exactly where he was by Theo. Unfortunately, the drop. And, for Theo, you got to hope that stuff just goes away. The errors cost him the first time they played. It would be terrible for him if they cost him again.
You'll die for your treachery.
As if.
The typical teenage girl response.
Teenage girls still say that?
I think so.
Yeah? Okay.
I mean, Supergirl's been around for a while, so, she's
that's true, yeah.
She's the oldest teenager in the world.
Right.
All right, trying to fill each other out. Goes for the jump in, and I don't know how Theo didn't get the whiff punish there, and he didn't take the bait.
No meter. Bummer.
Yeah, Dragon was kind of looking for that throw bait there.
There's the meter. Dragon moving forward now, and with the trait cancel, he can create offense for himself. And he comes in. No, the drop!
Huge drop there, but gets the recovery.
Theo with a bar.
A compliment indeed.
Nothing. He wants to save it. We've seen how important meter is for the Supergirl for any kinds of conversions. She's close to another bar.
Yeah, close to another bar. He was okay with kind of getting rid of it. Building a little bit more there with those sweeps.
Oh, yeah. Is that enough? It is!
Ooh, Theo. On the wrong side of that Palpatine. Dragon ready to meter burn it to secure the win. On a road to a repeat 3-0 here. Is Theo going to let him do it? Is Theo going to take this lying down? Or is he going to fight? Is he going to do something?
I just hope for his sake that he, figures out whatever's causing execution errors for him, because those have been some big moments dropped.
Oh, yeah.
The wait. Dragon was patient.
Oh, almost took the bait, but I feel like he just kind of decided to change his mind the last second.
All right, overhead, finally, after establishing all those lows.
Oh, no whiff punish there. Dragon just barely getting his hands on him.
Mm-hmm. Interesting start.
Oh, the wake-up uppercut by Supergirl. Good wake-up. Really, really hard to kind of stuff that you got to kind of make it whiff. You got to really know it's coming.
Moving forward, Dragon expected it. Again, the wake-up from Theo. You just don't expect it. He does it rarely. Overhead. Escape.
Does a lot of chip damage, but it's not enough. Is he going to use the oil tank there? No, he decides to go forward with his trait.
It's not enough. Oh, it was enough. The last one, Theo came in with it.
The very last one. Theo was kind of looking for the trade there. So he's got to worry how to take out this last part, and he does very successfully. Dragon went for a super hard read there. He just said, you know what? I don't have much to lose. Let me go for this unsafe black magic.
Mm-hmm. Most damage he could take was that tiny little bit. Both playing the air footsies game. Neither one wants to overcommit. Suddenly, Theo with the approach. And you can see Dragon. I mean, I feel like Dragon is playing Theo's style.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Dragon is so patient, defensive, looks for very safe opportunities. Theo, especially now, much more about getting in. All right.
And it does connect even though, but it knocks him off his feet. Doesn't combo into the meter burn breath. Look at the reactions there by Theo. He's got the oil tank.
Mm-hmm. Armors it, yes.
Yep, he does armor it. When you armor interactables, you get 3 hits.
Earth doesn't need a dictator.
The regime will return.
Is he going to use 2 bars?
I feel like he's going to keep 1. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's a typical Black Adam player for you.
Sure.
He wants the 1 bar for all that combo potential. Here we go. Speaking of it, because he kept that bar, he got so much more damage than he would have if he spent it on the 15% in the clash. What a great decision there.
I wonder what it was from Theo. I feel like that must have been a safe jump when he came in with the cross-up like that. But maybe the startup is so slow on Black Adam's hit that he was pressing whatever the follow-up is already, and he got hit out of that. That's something that happens sometimes. So it's a potential 3-0 again, and it's hard to get more of a base than that.
You know, Theo not taking a breather, not going to character select. Maybe he wants to stay seed 3. Not sure. Maybe he just wants. He doesn't want it. It's bad enough.
Over the down 1. Armors through, expecting the grab. Very nice.
And that's a huge mistake there by Dragon grabbing when he was still in hit stun. Right. You know, you can't grab your opponent unless they're able to block.
So you can see Dragon really trying to move, and Chip is on deck. Down 2, it's not safe.
Theo having so much trouble with this tiny little pixel, and Dragon trying to take it as far as he can. What's Theo going to do? Goes for the straight laser.
It was fast enough. Again, it's Theo, the one who comes in. I just always thought of Theo as being a primarily defensive player, and in this set and previous set as well. That's not how it's been. He's been the one moving forward. No! Laser instead of jump back attack in the air.
I mean, he thought Dragon was just going to sit there. He thought he was going to be full screen. The other end of the lasers, and the trade there in Dragon's favor heavily as he's able to confirm and convert that into a full combo.
All right, Theo again, and he didn't meter burn it. Okay.
All right, Theo showing us that he knows how to avoid that wake up.
Oh, he might have been able to, if he had gotten hit by that, he could have taken that for Clash.
Yeah, he definitely could have, but Dragon just kind of, you know, looking not to make any more mistakes. Oh, the stand.
No, still alive? What is going on? Finally, Theo taking the game.
Yeah, can't block in the air, and that teleport does track pretty well. You know, really hard to kind of avoid it. But that's why it's super unsafe on block.
Back to quite a range. Nice whiff punish. You tend to think of those lasers from the air as being more or less safe, but not there. Wow, all right, what a little series.
Not sure what happened there. He just decided to teleport way too early. No way he even had the chance to hit Dragon in that situation. I feel like that was an execution error.
And then Dragon not meter burning the dive kick. Definitely some funky decisions.
He catches Dragon, presses the buttons there. Oil tank is in play. Theo anticipating it, jumping back, and Dragon all over it with the black magic. Connects after with the orbs.
Almost chip kill. Not quite.
Theo did not get opened up by that low lightning ever. Very, very good with the reactions. No, I mean, you gotta really test yourself. You gotta really see it coming. Oh, no, the unavoidable orbs.
Yeah, Adam doesn't really have the best overhead or low mix-up. That's not what the character is about. Got a lot of other tools, though. Theo trying to dance in the air, hoping that Dragon overcommits. That's been very rare in these sets. Going up for air laser rather than teleport, I think probably what Dragon's looking for.
Somehow Theo was able to block there on that cross-up and challenging all the wrong spots there.
There's the teleport finally. No meter burn on it. Here he comes, and not the rest. He spent bar on that. So now it's gone.
Walking forward right into that foot dive, who dashes back in the air, gets a combo. Is he going to side switch? No. Putting Dragon closer to the center of the screen. I don't like that decision.
Still going in. Dragon plenty of bar.
Look at this corner carry, though. Very close to putting Dragon on the other side, but you know you got to watch out for that interactable here.
Will he keep it unclashable? He does. Punish. Unclashable. Yes. Theo's on close to taking this. Super almost there for Dragon. Oh!
Force the Kash. He has to take it.
Yikes.
So right now, Dragon's going to hurt him. Theo's going to go down to a pixel. You cannot die from a clash loss there. Damage dealt, 30%. Rolling in, but trade is not active and ready.
He did it?
Theo!
I can't believe he did it! I gotta think I felt like everybody was looking for a teleport there, except for Dragon? Of all people.
Sometimes you just don't see it, especially not in a player like Theo, you know, not ready to make huge risk like that, because if that Dragon had blocked it, it would have been over. Theo just said, you know what, I'm going to go for it.
That was for his tournament life.
Yeah, no, this is a heavy read. Supergirl has so much unclashable damage potential, you know, just like Superman does. Nice. Oh, there we go. He knows it. I mean, you know, he kind of took it a step further. Not just reacting to it and blocking low, but challenging it and jumping with it. As soon as he sees Black Adam's hand go up for the low lightning.
All of a sudden, Theo's playing much better. Offense looks much more credible. Decisions are good. He was willing to play very patiently there. Will there be a car? Yes.
Car is unblockable, rolling over Black Adam there. I think he's trying to bait him to use the alligator here.
Yeah, I think he's... Ooh, man. He might have also been looking for a dive kick and trying to backdash and punish it, but Dragon instead approached on the ground.
Meter forward 3. I don't like it. I feel like it's a waste of 3 bars. I mean, I'm sorry, of 2 bars. You can cancel normals into that. But, you know, Black Adam can use bar way more efficiently than that. So that might be Dragon's demise here.
2 bars, and there is the clash against 0 for Theo.
Whatever you say.
He's going to use it. 2 bars, gets 25% back, 15 for the first and 10 for the second.
And he's not even close to building the next bar, so he's got a lot of work to do.
I mean, there it is. You put your hands on your opponent, and it's going to build you bar in this game.
Right.
Do special moves, it's going to build you bar.
There it is. Trying to jump. That's not really something Black Adam gets to do. He doesn't have credible wake-up. Theo's on the verge of taking this. How about that? Not clashing yet.
That down 2. Is it all over? The breath. Not quite there.
There it is! The whip punish, and he gets it. Theo, he lost 3-0 before. He was almost about to lose 3-0 again.
He was about to go home 6-0 against Dragon, and then he just took it back. And, you know, he advances now. He advances in Grand Finals, and he's going to get so many points for this, especially if he can take out SonicFox.
Yeah, in fact, second place will get 160 points. First place will get 250. And if he gets 250, I guess Dragon's also going to get points. So they're probably going to end up at about the same spot, more or less, if that does happen for Theo.
I mean, I'm sure East Coast Throwdown is, you know, going to determine a lot. It's another premier event right here in America as soon as next weekend. And that's going to determine who's going to get that number 2 spot.
Right. Of course, all these guys are guaranteed, right?
Yeah,
they're
definitely in.
They're fine. It's just a question of where they end up and who they have to play in the first round of the tournament, of the finals. That's partly what we're working on right now. But on top of that, not just about future concerns. A lot of money on the line today.
Oh yeah, $20,000 out of the pot. Big shout outs to NetherRealm Studios. Big shout outs to WB Games, and huge shout outs to PlayStation 4 for providing everything in the Injustice Pro Series. Just great matches after great matches, great competition.
Yes, when you build something like that, like, you know, Absolute Battle, the other tournaments, and you have people coming in from the outside to help support it all, you're creating the infrastructure so that players can then make the moments amazing.
Oh.
And they do. They always do. All the top 8s we've had that I've been at, that I've seen when I'm watching on stream, all been good. And this one, I think, is no different. It's been really, really good.
Yeah, you know, speaking of, you know, supporting and helping out all these events, anyone playing at home, you can use your source crystals to get the tournament shaders for any character that you want to play. It's a great way to kind of, you know, the proceeds of this go directly to helping out these events that you love watching, the events that we love attending. If you like it, give a little bit of support, and the tournament shaders look amazing.
I got the Gold Swampy, and I got the Gold Bane.
Gold Swampy. I love Gold Black Adam. It's just, those are his colors, black and gold. Just
makes sense.
Perfectly, looks amazing on him. And, you know, just kind of, it's a little shout out, and it's a little help.
You got it. Okay, well, it looks like the players are going to be checking buttons. Theo versus SonicFox. This is a fascinating matchup. When Theo was playing Injustice 1, he seemed like he might have been the best. Certainly he was among the best in the country.
Sure, yeah. The only MLG champion.
Right. He then stopped. And at about that same time, SonicFox came into the scene, and he started running the show. And he dominated the rest of Injustice 1. He didn't lose for an entire year. He then was the best player in MKX. And so when people were talking, when Theo decided to come back, what will he be like? Will he be that
is Supergirl. Then get ready for me to kick some ass.
Will he be that player who could beat SonicFox? Would he have beaten SonicFox back in Injustice 1 times? Everybody used to talk about that stuff. And they have played before in Injustice 2, but I love it because there's always that huge backstory behind this.
Oh, yeah.
The best of Injustice 1 and then the next best of Injustice 1.
SonicFox ready to use that stand 3-3. It is plus on block, which means that he can move before his opponent can. And Theo respecting that pretty well.
No meter. He just spent it on the meter burn 3. Trying to get the lands. He's not quite in time.
And 3-3 right there. Oh, doesn't get the punish. That was hard. I mean, I don't know if he just was a little too slow there, but gets the canary cries. Got him in the corner. Now watch out for the reset here. Goes to the other side.
Oh, okay. Grab. It's a part that you don't often see in the canary mix-up.
I feel like he saw that he blocked, so he said, you know what, I'm going to stop my pressure and just go for throw.
Oh, it's an important thing to do.
Yeah, you got to recognize. Not only do you have to hit confirm, you got to block confirm.
Does have Scream. There it is. It was enough chip.
There's where could he have gone? There's nowhere on the screen.
Even if he had teleported, he wouldn't have been off screen in time. Looking for the parry. It's what she has. Mid or low. Underneath, yeah. Oh boy. And even that innocent-looking starter. Oh, I thought he could have done more.
Black Canary is just so tiny, so easy for those lasers, and a lot of projectiles to kind of miss on her.
Sorry, that combo's still going? Oh my god. The reset into, oh, cross up. Had to escape. Right back in there. 3-3, it's enough. Unclashable finish. That character.
Not sure if Theo's got an answer for Black Canary. Maybe he thinks it's Supergirl. No, he's not sticking with this character. At least he's going to character select screen. But I barely saw any interactions with the stage there. No, he's going to Superman.
Okay, all right. So the last time that they played, Theo then later said, after SonicFox picked Captain Cold was the pick, Theo said that he had game planned for other characters, including Black Canary.
But not Captain Cold.
Not Captain Cold. So if he had game planned for Canary, I wonder if he wasn't expecting it today. I wonder if this is his game plan now that he knows Canary's the pick.
I mean, it could have been a blind pick.
Right.
Maybe he anticipated Captain Cold and SonicFox went with Black Canary instead.
Right. Superman with good zoning, but wow, he just laser was at the wrong time. And you can see that is a major cost. Where was she there? I don't know. From the front, turns out.
All right, Theo turning the tides here, getting the forward two and the parry, shoving him closer to the back of that bus, resetting him with the overhead, and he's looking for the forward two again. Theo wants nothing to do with Black Canary, just kind of staying away.
Black Canary doesn't really have best footsie. She's great up close, and she has control with the Scream, but Superman has that mid-range, so if she can parry that stuff consistently, if that's the call-out, then that's a big deal in the matchup.
Good punish there by Theo. Goes for the meter burn breath, and SonicFox forces him to waste the bar there at the cost of two of his own, and he's got the momentum. He takes out the first bar.
Oh boy, counter poke, and he continues. Very funky interaction. Trying to scramble here, not quite out of range with SonicFox wanted to be. Movement, and he got in. Wow.
Asking to get hurt.
I've been hurt for years.
All right, Theo decides to bet a bar. Gets 15% back.
He's got another bar immediately. He's all right there.
Goes for the Superman punch, and the invincibility frames of Canary jumping off the interact will kind of just stop them there.
Look how desperately Theo's trying to get away to find some space, and SonicFox's movement. What? That was the sickest. He didn't get much out of it, but wow.
Just reacted. I mean, that's this kid's reactions here. I mean, I've been seeing it this entire set. When Theo tries the laser on the ground, SonicFox just kind of jumps at him. He sees it coming. You know, the faster you can react, the more options you have.
Sure. The fewer mix-ups there are. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to guess. You can just see. In there. Scream. Safe. Oh, he got the hit. He got the hit.
Yeah.
And with no clash, this mix-up right here, he went for overhead. It's still safe.
Anticipating the interactable. Good stuff by Theo, taking his time.
Had the meter burner for safety.
Now, Superman does have a lot of anti-clash potential, but SonicFox is not giving him the chance. Teabagging his own teammate right here on stream, on stage, in front of everybody. This man has no disrespect, has no respect for anybody, just dishing out disrespect after disrespect. It doesn't matter who's on his team. It doesn't matter who's his friend. He doesn't care. He's just trying to make a statement, showing everyone that he's the best.
SonicFox threatening, and you can see what a threat it is because he's forcing Theo to back up. Theo's not doing much in the way of forward 2 now. He's clearly worried about the parry.
Good conversion here. He's going to put Black Canary into the corner, but she does have that bench, and SonicFox doesn't use it. He's going to save it for the rest of this game.
The low.
Yeah, it gets over by the low. When she kind of picks up her leg, you can kind of see the overhead coming.
Oh, man. And you know it's not just the overhead low right there. He could cancel into the hooligan for a cross-up or from the front overhead.
Whiff punish.
Tap out if you need to.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, nothing. It was so early. He just wanted to get out of that mix-up, which I understand for sure.
Yeah, taking more advantage of the fact that he's avoiding all that damage. You know, not really getting anything back. But that's his only clash. Only one clash per game.
Trying to stay away again. Oh, he's over it. Okay, well that's good to see. For Theo's sake, because so far he's just been getting mauled. It's been very difficult for him to find moments where he can get away. The fact that she is advantaged or at least safe on block is pretty wild up close. Look at that.
Mix-up upon mix-up here. Where is she?
Hey!
Was she in the corner? Was she not in the corner?
The flip, because what else is he going to do? She got the parry. That is a mind killer right there.
Here comes the showstopper.
Won't stop me.
Almost at the end of this tournament right now.
This
the
is
down. If there's a scream, it might just chip to death. Got it anyway! And what else would it be than the parry, which just was a thorn in Theo's side. It blew up the Superman punch. It blew up forward 2 in footsies. And it blew up little counter pokes. Just like that. Controlled a lot of the mid-range. I mean, a lot of that was implied threat. Like, it's very interesting. Superman has great footsies, great laser control. That's not really the case for Black Canary, who doesn't really have great footsies and, of course, doesn't have a far projectile other than Scream, which takes a long time to build back. But the fact that there was so much damage output and crazy mix-ups when SonicFox got in that Theo didn't feel like he could take the risk of SonicFox getting in. He wanted to be far away. You could see that. But then as soon as SonicFox also shut down the mid-range options, the Superman punch and the forward 2, really looked like Theo was struggling to find out anything to do after that. That was just killer.
That's what's so scary about things like, you know, parry or anything with armor. You know, you really can't take advantage of being at a frame advantage, you know? You just got to always think about it. And that kind of just develops a whole new mindset, a whole new layer of mind games.
Yeah, very, very impressive stuff. SonicFox, all these different characters, right? Captain Cold, nobody was talking about her really. Like Black Canary, I think all of us think that she's like at least pretty good. I don't think anybody thinks she's terrible.
No, definitely not. And you can't say that because it's a player like SonicFox and it can take that character and 3-0 Theo, 3-0 you know, pretty much anybody.
Right. I just think it's great that he's doing it with characters that are not what you normally see. Not only do you have to, you know, game plan against SonicFox, very difficult, but you got to game plan against a character that you probably don't have as much experience against as other ones, right? Other characters are more common. You see Black Adams all the time, right? And when Dragon plays it, it's obviously at the highest level.
Yeah,
but
sure,
you know what the character does. Like, you've seen all the things before.
You've seen
That's
the
not
options,
new.
Yeah.
For somebody like Canary and somebody like Captain Cold, even Red Hood, there are not many Red Hood players at the top level. I love that he brings those unique looks. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah, very good touch to, you know, the what he can show everyone at home. You know, it's not just the same character winning every time. I mean, I feel like that's his goal. Just kind of show everyone who's really good and why they're really good.
For sure.
You know, after he won Summer Jam with Captain Cold, everyone was kind of just looking at new tech, looking at options, you know, against the Snow Globe and against everything that you can do. So
yeah, and you know, it wasn't just him. I mean, we saw the Swamp Thing from BioHazard today, an unusual pick. I like that people are exploring things.
I mean, BioHazard was the only one to be able to take a game off of SonicFox, and he did that with Swamp Thing.
There you go. Swamp Thing better than Superman against Black Canary? I don't know. I'm not sure. But it's just very interesting that we get to have these discussions.
Yeah.
When the game was newer, a lot of people were just playing legacy characters, which makes sense, right? You more or less know how they work. Right, so in playing them, you're not you don't have that long startup time of figuring out what do they do, what are the combos, what's my movement.
Yeah.
You just jump in and you more or less know. Now we're past that stage. Not only are those characters a little bit worse in some cases, but we're past that stage of everybody needing to just jump in and do the good thing immediately. Now we can explore. Now we can find stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I mean, this game's going to be developing over and over again. You know, there's so many characters just kind of left untouched, kind of left unexplored. And, you know, with every patch we get, can open up more doors for anyone. And here we have our top 8, as you guys can see. SonicFox and Theo in top 2. Dominant performance there by Echo Fox.
That's right. And speaking of Theo, as you can see right there, Theo is our hype player of the day. Let's check out some footage.
I mean, this man did so much, got so much. I mean, he went into, you know, losers earlier than expected.
Well, he got sent there by Dragon. He got sent there 3-0. But it was, in part, I mean, Dragon played great, but Theo definitely dropped some stuff. It didn't need to be 3-0.
Yeah.
It could have been different. And, of course, once he got sent to losers, he played great against the Foxy Grampa. Lots of fun scrambles, crazy matches in there. Went right down to the end of it. It's 3-2 in that set. And then he blew up BioHazard.
Right here, that call out right there against Dragon on the run back. And Dragon, you could just see the salt on his face, the bitterness that was. If I just guessed right, if I just saw that coming, I wouldn't have gotten hit and I would have won.
And there's the finish. It was almost a 6-0 by Dragon, right? He almost beat Theo, of course, the first 3-0, and then almost 3-0 again. Very close. And Theo instead came back, and that was very impressive. Hype player of the day, Theo.
Definitely deserves it.
Yeah. Man. But good job by SonicFox, as always. First place, Theo. Very cool to see that he was second place right there. Dragon, as I said, these are the top 3 in points overall. And it's you know, it'd be great to see other people up there as well. But I do think it's very interesting that the top 3 are the top 3 here, because that really shows sort of how much in control they are, right? How consistent they are.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. And, you know, that kind of just shows you that you have a great game here, a great game that's consistent. You know, if you're seeing the same people on top, it's because they are the best. There's no random factor here. There's no, you know, this is just luck or this is dumb. Agreed. Or, you know, interactables should be removed. Nothing like that. These guys know how to maneuver around it. They know how to deal with their opponent's options.
Yeah.
You know, that's why the best of the best stay on top in a very consistent game.
For sure. And at the same time, you got people who are developing, right? BioHazard is one of those players getting 4th today. He's developing. He's been good, but he's getting to that highest echelon now. Foxy Grampa, one of the best in MKX, of course, coming into Injustice 2. He didn't really have that Injustice 1 experience.
Yeah, he didn't really have a scene out there, and that's why it makes it like so much more impressive. Foxy's just a great fighting game player overall.
He really is, and he has developed into one of the best. So at the same time that you have this very consistent top level, you have other people who are still developing and getting up in there. And then 7th place is, or Illusion's also 5th, I should say. Really happy to see him. He was a great MKX player as well. Continues that in this one. And Forever King and Semiij to round out the top 8. Forever King was one of the best Injustice 1 players, and he continues to get top 8s in Injustice 2. Continues to do really well.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't had like that sort of big dominant performance, that big win, right? But he's still working on that still. And Semiij, 7th place also. He's been close. He was 2nd place at Summer Jam not long ago. But 7th place here, so congrats to him for being another one of those developing players as well.
I mean, and Semiij got here. Semiij got to the level that he is pretty much almost exclusively by playing online. You know, and that's a great, you know, display of how great the netcode is. I mean, you play online, there's very, very minimal differences between playing offline. I mean, sure there is, but, you know.
That's physics.
Yeah, no, definitely.
At some point, it's just
the technology is not there for it to be perfect, but when you play online, you have access to all these different kinds of players, all these different kinds of matchups. You can literally play with anyone and learn, you know, how to fight Green Arrow, how to fight Catwoman, how to fight Captain Cold. Just got to go on there.
Yep. Everybody's got a lot of studying to do, especially as the character choices get weirder and weirder and more unique and more unique. All right, thanks a lot for watching Injustice with us today and this weekend. Next event on the Injustice Pro Series, East Coast Throwdown.
East Coast Throwdown, 1 week away, Labor Day weekend. It's going to be great. It's going to be everyone's last chance to really go for those points that are up for grabs. So I'm sure the cream of the crop is going to be there. Everyone's going to be there. So tune in next week.